No Falcon. I need to. Okay. Before I was having like all of the character specific relics for other classes off, but I don't know if that would influence like rolling into some kite or some nonsense. So I just enable like all of them. Yeah, Squab Life. Oh, so it actually takes this long. Why is it like actually just 14? Last time was 13 and then now it's 14. Like, does Pbox or Pyramid happen that often? But yeah, before we click this, we look at the other options first and see like what we would pick like normally. Because I just really enjoy like thinking about for zero decision. And it would probably be much more helpful to actually like integrate the data from I get from this boss swap thing into my real gameplay. Because yeah, if you just click this option every single time without looking at the other options, then even after getting the data, like maybe the win rate here is I don't know, 55%, maybe 60, and then you still don't know anything because then yeah, anytime you see a reasonable option, you just click this over boss swap, like, regardless. So this data would be useless unless you weight it against every other option like every run. So I'm probably going to do that. From 2 100 gold, colorless card, and it's Guardian. And the path we want to go to in this act is through here, to this. So one very early elite into 2 other elites, which probably strongly suggests 100 gold. And we go this way. We take 3 fights into the shop and have perfect information about whether to buy potions or not. And then yeah, we can take this elite. If we are still weak enough, then we can just go here instead and then still take the burning elite after the fire and the chest, and then take a second elite here. And with an 100 gold start, even if this shop doesn't give any immediate power, which would be the reason why we choose to stay away from this, then if it doesn't have immediate power, then it's going to have like some late game power. So only taking 2 elites but getting the burning out of the way is still sufficient as far as Act 1 goes. Transform 2 for 15 damage is definitely a lot weirder in this act layout, because there's no upgrade before the first elite. And that's what I always say about like Transform 2. Usually you want an upgrade before the first elite. You have time to actually adjust your deck to the transforms. Whether to upgrade one of the cards you transform into, or you upgrade a card that synergize with those. And also 15 damage, not irrelevant in this instance. So it's probably always 100 gold over Transform 2 in this act layout. And yeah, choose colorless cannot be stronger than 100 gold that we can use. So yeah, if this is a normal run, we just click 100 gold and we go here. But here we boss swap. So what's the merit to swapping? How do I exclude Pbox Pyramid? I'm running a mod for filter the spire. So you can basically filter out like any boss relic you do not want to swap into. And you will always have 4 options, even if you die in Act 1 beforehand. Which is why I'm not going to count like any games during this boss swap thing as part of the streak or my actual win rate track. And they're still in boss rewards? Yeah, absolutely. Because what you swap into is just the first relic you see in the boss reward screen in Act 1, if you do not boss swap. Like, boss relic also comes in order. Exactly the same as the other relics in the game. What is the merit of a boss swapping here? This is probably a run where we would never boss swap. If play normally. Because I say that when boss swapping, probably first of all you want not too many elites early on, especially not forced ones. Because if you swap into some energy, if you swap into 4 energy, you would like the time to actually see some cards that actually work with the energy, like either maybe acro, maybe backflip, maybe dash, and maybe some expensive attacks like maybe eviscerate, maybe choke, maybe bouncing flash. So you need to see more cards. And also if you swap into some garbage like Busted Crown or maybe Sozu, then you cannot even take an early edit. Like running into a floor 6 elite with those swaps probably just kills you. So in an act layout like this, where most likely we are forced to face a floor 6 or floor 7 elite before the fire, I will never boss swap in a normal run. But here we click and see what happens. Okay. So we need to leave. So yeah, I don't know about this one. We probably just try to dodge this floor 6 or floor 7 elite then. And sure, we still go to 3 fights into a shot. And then we just straight up avoid this. Now, Snecko Swap is overwhelmingly powerful when you have enough time to build into it. But it die very early on. So let's avoid this. And if you need it, you can also avoid this. Taking 1 elite in Act 1 is not a problem because this relic is so insanely strong if you survive for long enough. Also, yeah, bullet time waiting room. We start here. Because every other path would force us into a very early elite. We can still take this elite if things go like super well in these 3 fights and then we see some like insane card here. Or a good potion. And we can still do this. Jankovic, thank you very much for the 2 months and thank you for the good luck. Yeah, Snecko run. And yeah, even with Snecko we still only draw like 15 damage, at least we can play all 3 cards. I mean Snecko is basically, on turn 1 is basically draw 7, so light ring of the Snack. Okay, it's turn 2, we don't actually lose any output. We can still play 2 strikes and 1 defense. And yeah, of course we are not playing the 3 cost survivor. Oh, Snecko is being really nice. No, Relic Stars is on, no? I think Relic Stars is on. But it's just like a little bit junky when I'm not the one viewing it. Papa, thank you very much for the raid. Like I do have Relic Stars enabled, but maybe it needs at least 1 fight. Maybe it doesn't work immediately. Also, Snecko has been like pretty amazing this fight. Like you can see the stats. But this is a decision. If I strike here, I always have lethal next turn. Hello, Peter, Sanos, and Brent. But yeah, if I strike here, I always have lethal next turn. That's clear. But of course, I take 1 damage. Or I can block here, and hopefully I have enough energy to play 2 strikes next turn. Fairly likely, and I'm going to draw like 2 more cards. So most likely I draw another strike. So 3 draws. But if things go wrong next turn, things go really wrong. Do I ever make a YouTube channel? Probably not. I mean, if I have a YouTube channel, it's only going to upload like bots. And as far as I know, there's already a channel that does that. With my permission, by the way. So it's not like they are just uploading my VODs without asking me first. But I do actually have, of course, I actually do have a YouTube channel. Just not going to like, I just use it like privately for some other uploads. Like previously, before I played Spire, I speedran Hades for a while, and yeah, I just use my YouTube channel to upload my my runs there. But usually I don't like playing the YouTube game. So not going to do anything other than like just uploading my gameplay, if any. And that's like irrelevant right now for Spire. But yeah, I think we take 1 here. Let's not be greedy. We most likely get away with yeah, blocking the 1, but yeah, sticky strike. It costs 2. So it costs 2, and sometimes it gives us energy. So this guy is quite good with XecnaR. Or we can pick up Skewer, which can always be used because yeah, it costs X. So if our hand sucks and we draw Skewer, we can always use our energy like efficiently. Okay, not really efficiently because this card kind of sucks, but somewhat okay. But yeah, not over Sneaky Strike, right? When we probably just pick up any Eviscerate we see, and cards like Acro are still strong. Acro is still strong, and Dagger Throw can definitely be picked, even if it only costs 1. And then this card randomly just give us energy. Yeah, or it can cost 0. Yeah, sure. We can always block this, right? Because we always draw Survivor next turn, and this guy never attacks for more than 8. Yeah, we cannot kill, so we block. Full potions. Fire potion as well. So the game is baiting me into going here. And I feel like I should take the bait. And yeah, Creeping Cloud costs 2. I mean, costing 2 is not the only reason why you pick it with XecnaR, but it's a pretty big consideration. Also, this guy is just good. Especially if we can have an upgrade for it. Or we can buy Fumes to... not die to Lagavulin for once. And if we take this elite, we actually don't have an upgrade for it. So, but if we don't have an upgrade for it, then these cards like suck equally. Maybe Cloud is still like slightly better because it does apply weakness. But damage wise, they are both like excessively mediocre, unupgraded. Ah yes, so cool. Finally here. They already have enough? No. This is like floor 2. Okay, so I can deploy Cloud and take 4, or I can play double defense and deal no damage. I think I want to take 4. Potion chain is also like 30%, so probably not going to use this potion. But I don't know, now that I have Creeping Cloud, like, do I really want to take this elite over just going here and upgrading the Cloud? Because I do want to take this. Let's say I take this and I have to avoid this, then yeah, I actually get no upgrade in this, like, unless I also want to skip this, and then the Cloud is not even good here. Any next 2. Yeah. Oh, YOLO strike. I think I want to take 4 and preserve the potion. And maybe I skip this as well to get an upgrade, depending on what I see in the shop. Yeah, this is why we take 4. Because of a hand like this. Okay, Sneko's Mercy has ran out. But is it neutralize over defense? It's most likely neutralize over defense, right? Keeping this guy weakened for the next turn is like quite important when he can hit us for 17, and we know this is what we draw. Maybe should have used the freaking taunt potion. But it's fine. That one to keep weakness. Can still use his potion. It's not too late. But probably not. Oh god. At least we have 3 strikes that we can play. Yeah, sneaky strike. One off with the strike, so we full block. And we can always strike here to kill. So not too bad. Now, these guys are not exactly like stellar against the North. Not the Lagavulin. This guy's okay against the sentries with the creeping cloud and taunt potion. But I don't like any of these, especially if we consider going here. This thing will eventually a card we want to pick up, but with the Snecko it also gets a little bit worse. Sucker Punch when we already added a creeping cloud, probably not. And also we probably just pick up any lag sweep that we see, even in Act 1, because the Act Boss is Guardian. And it's just going to play very well in Act 2 with the Snecko. So probably a skip. Okay, these cards are not expensive. And also they are not like super high impact. And card removes also a lot stronger with the Snecko. But with our deck being like this, even with the Fire Potion, I probably do not want to take this. Because this Taunt Potion is replaceable. So even if I have to toss away a potion here, it doesn't matter. And I want to go here and upgrade the Creeping Cloud. But running straight to the Burning Elite, even with the Fire Potion, is very fishy. Almost souvenir. The souvenir rolls like extremely high. The cheapest it can be is like 157. The highest is 173, I think. But here it rolled like 171. So yeah, now Skewer technically works slightly better with Sneaky Strike in our deck because sometimes this card gives us energy or with the Survivor. But yeah, I think I just want to play card remove here and just leave. We take the remove, we leave, and we avoid this lead. Take this to maybe see a better card, we go here and upgrade. And depending on what the relic here is, we can decide whether to take this or not. If not taking, honestly, taking one elite next one is completely acceptable if you start with this thing. Just because the late game power of this is insane. Once you see energy, of course. So if we remove here, what are we removing? Now, against the... we are facing Guardian, so defense remove gets a bit worse, but... defense are also like much worse cards in Act 2 now that we are playing with Snecko. Like playing multiple cheap block cut that eventually scales up with the footwork or some other things like that. It really doesn't work when you are doing snack things. So honestly, they are equally bad. Like they're both the strike and the defense. And if we consider going into the burning elite, which can be the burning knob, then maybe we should just still remove a defense first, because we also added a creeping cloud already as a defensive tool. It's probably defense first. But yeah, Blood Vial was already here, so trading for bites also hurt us a bit more on actual guarantee, because we will never see this really. What about buying the Blade Dance? Honestly, Blade Dance is a reasonable cut, even with the Snecko. It's still deal 12 and then works with some relics. And against Lagavulin, we already have the Cloud Plus, even if it's burning Lagavulin. So burning Lagavulin, we have Cloud Plus, we have both of these potions, and this potion deals at least 6 damage, and yeah, 26 here and potentially 28 here. I mean, if we count this as 28, then we should count this as 12. So already 60 damage here, so even if Blade Dance is like better against Lagavulin, it doesn't matter as much. What's up, Pjospo? And if we take a remove, I mean, we cannot see the cleric here if we spend our gold. It's basically what I'm saying. And cleric sucks right now, right? Yeah, he gives us a heal, but other than that, it's a death blow. Because we do not have enough gold to remove from the cleric. If we take this remove, we are 2 gold on. But if the cleric is here, then we can actually afford to remove. Remove are very strong with Snecko. This is like fairly mediocre with the Snecko though. But I guess it's okay. It's still the best attack in our deck. When we add it, because like yeah, look at our deck right now. It sucks. If we add the Blade Dance though, do we still remove a defense? Probably. Probably. And with 2 potions, I definitely don't trade away the potion. It's a fight anyway. This guy attacked every single turn, and apparently we have just drawn all our blocks. And we're weakened, so we never have lethal next turn. So what this means is that we probably should just play the Creeping Cloud to keep this guy weakened. Because next turn we draw no block card. And just take 1 here. Over playing Blade Dance Survival or something, and then take a lot next turn. Taunt Potion, now that we are probably not fighting this, and then we are going here, and spending Taunt Potion is completely fine. Potion chance right now is only 30%, but there's another fight here. So if we miss both potions here, it's like 17 to 60. Which is 42%, so 58% of the time we get a potion in one of these 2 fights. Where am I from? I'm Vietnamese. And yeah, this fight is not a difficult one though, so I don't know about using a potion. I mean, I say it's not a difficult one. We are taking damage this turn and we are taking damage next turn. But it's not too difficult, right? And yeah, this guy attacks every single turn, so I just want to keep him weakened instead of dealing +2. Because it doesn't even give me lethal chance next turn. Yeah, classic Snecko moment. I guess we block. This guy attacks like 13 for 2 turns in a row already. So next turn is the weakened attack again. Which probably can be blocked fairly easy. And we are close to lethal. Oh, no need to take this 4. Yeah. We just have a kill here. 40% potion chance, and don't need to look at the other 2 cards. We definitely pick up the dash. Okay, dash is quite strong. It's not strong enough for me to actually not take the upgrade on Creeping Cloud and go here instead. Potion chance right now is 40%. If we go here and we avoid this, then we still do not get a single upgrade in this side. Of course, optimal case scenario. You see, we go here, we take this elite, and then we go here, we take this elite, and then we get an upgrade anyway. But this thing is scary. But with fire potion, we can probably always do this. Potion chance 40%, and after this is like 2 question marks. So most likely we don't even get a potion refill, and then we don't have fire potion for this fight, which does not really bode very well. But we also get 2 relics. Yeah, we also get 2 relics, and maybe these question marks also make us like a little bit stronger. Like, who knows? Also, Lagavulin first is quite good. It means the burning elite is not Lagavulin. I mean, I say quite good, and then I see like max HP knob here or something. But this fight, Creeping Cloud Sneaky Strike coming up with a bunch of decent block cards. Unfortunately, I cannot strike another time here to open, so probably not now. Probably I still want to open with Creeping Cloud. yeah, shuffle in some ships, yeah, sure. I mean, this opens like 22 damage. This open is going to be... I mean, the cloud's going to run out. It's not upgraded. So we only need this for the guaranteed weakness. And if we play the cloud when this guy is still sleeping, then we have to play neutralize, otherwise we don't even have weaken on the first cycle. Some veterans. And yeah, Survivor Sneaky Strike can also line up next turn. Maybe we just open now. Maybe we just open now. Actually, it's not even true, because we want to redraw to this thing, right? When this guy attacks. So, yeah. Maybe not, maybe not. Weakness is not important as like redrawing into this thing. Spicy Snake Ghost Star, yeah. Spicy Snake Ghost Star. Yeah, it has been fairly kind so far. Hopefully it doesn't stop being kind like suddenly when we're facing elite. I just think it's right, costing 3. Why do we open it? And definitely willing to use the Taunt Potion in this fight. Also, yeah, redrawing dash. Why are Pbox and Pyramid excluded? Because they are very strong, and then we already know that they are very strong. So no point playing runs that are most likely just going to be free wins, when I'm just doing this to like collect data on how good the boss swap is. We take 15 this turn, apparently. Looking at what's in our hand. And there's nothing we can do about it. We take 15. And we cannot even play 2 strikes. So yeah, I guess 1 strike, 1 defense. But if I am forced to even use this potion here as well, then it's going to be pretty bad. Sticky Strike had costed 3, like all this time. And those free wins part of why boss squad is potentially good. Yeah, but we already know that they are basically free wins, so we can just like take the data we collect onto the other boss swaps and then calculate those in right later on. No need to waste time when we already know that they are almost free wins. Because I'm doing this for science, not because boss swap is good. In the 100 runs I did for like win rate, I did not swap a single time because I think it's bad. But here I'm just doing science, not to optimize win rate or anything. I mean, technically it's to optimize win rate, but that comes like later on. Okay, we are forced to do this here, and hopefully we don't need to pop this potion, but I don't know. Now we do have a taunt potion now, so unfortunately we also don't. So this guy's at 9 HP right now. If we play Blade Dance right here, he dies next turn. If we play Neutralize, we block for 5, this block for 6, but we deal 1 more damage. So we deal 1 more, this guy is at 8, and 8 actually means 2 strikes will kill. On Silent particularly bad, or is it bad on all characters? I only play Silent on stream, at least for now. So anything I say right now is regarding Silent, unless I specifically state otherwise. But overall, I think defect swap is pretty good, and Watcher swap can be good. Ironclad probably also very bad swap. But yeah, I think I want to take 1 more damage here and then play the Neutralize instead, because it's actually a threshold. Because I definitely want to preserve this potion if possible. Lantern's pretty nice with the Snecko. No potion, so 50%, but we preserve this potion and garbage cuts. Yeah, Lantern is nice, like for sure. Especially considering that the energy is not going to waste in this fight. In this fight, the Lagavulin and the Lantern might not be able to do anything, but we know that this fight is not Lagavulin. According to my current understanding, whether the Ghost Silence or yeah, Busted Crown, like for sure. And after Busted Crown is hard to say. Maybe it's Sozu, but I don't know. I have not played enough Sozu swap to know like how bad it is yet. And yeah, back swap would be fairly bad. Yeah, Bell swap is super random. It can win you the run immediately, or it can also kill you in the first few floors. Bell swap is super high variance on its own. But these cannot be picked. Like, on cost, 0 cost aside, they are not even good cuts. Cage is okay in Guardian, but otherwise quite bad. Yeah, you swap into Cage is basically like you trade away your backup prep, starter relic, for a weaker Strawberry. Considering that you can actually just lose 6 max HP for remove 2 in some run. And yeah, Mega Prep is comparing to Strawberry, probably don't need to talk about that. But wait, give me a second. But yeah, Flash is even worse than usual, right? Even when we draw 7 cards per turn, because we did remove a defect. I mean, we did add 2 skills, so it's not that bad, but it's just super mediocre. Because even in the very good case, it's just as strong as this Blade Dance, and the Blade Dance is already like marginal slash bad with the Snecko squad. So probably skip here, and hopefully these events give us something, otherwise we cannot take this even with the fire potion. Okay, we haven't gotten 2 question mark fight, so 1%. Yeah, fight here, 1%. I mean, I'm not super unhappy about this fight. At least this being a fight. I don't know how this fight will turn out yet, but this being a fight doesn't upset me. Because we might need another potion for this, and more card rewards with XecnaR always welcome. But yeah, the distance is fairly clear. We just kill these and we play the dash. And yeah, Lantern Energy not used because it's only 0 and 3 here apparently. And 2 or 1 doesn't really matter. 1 attack will kill this no matter what, even when we are weakened. So we always dash this guy. Also, potion change right now is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 50%. Yeah, this deals how much? Deals 9 damage. And Shift only deals 1 more damage than this, then so I definitely want to neutralize this guy and then full block. And 3 more, but we are still weakened, and this guy attacks every single turn. These 2 do not attack next turn, so we still hit this guy. The boot would be good here. Yeah, the boot is actually very nice against like enemies that weaken in Act 1. So, particularly Slime Boss. Why waste 1 damage? And yeah, 1 strike will kill this. But we always draw into, yeah, a strike. Okay, no potions, so 60%. Another card that deals 12 damage. Here's another card that deals 12 damage. Or we can pick backflip to cover for the block that we miss, and card draw with XecnaR is actually quite good. We are probably not ready for the burning knob. That's what I'm going to say. So maybe this is out of the question, unless this is something like the banana. So if we avoid this, then and we avoid this again. But if we avoid this and want to take this, then we don't even get an upgrade before this point, which is weird. But yeah, I guess we gamble for the potential burning elite, and right now the change is looking slim. It's probably backflip. We remove defense. It's decent in the Guardian because the dash actually doesn't play that well into Guardian. And card draw is also very good with XecnaR when you have the energy, at least. Oh yeah, Masterful Staff just deals 12 throughout the whole run. The downside doesn't exist. Okay, I guess Burning Elite back on the table because we are just bombing it with 2 fire potions. And these question marks have been really something, right? 10% fight and then 10% fight again, so 1%, and then 9% shot. So we actually have not seen a single event in this act despite going to 3 question marks. But yeah, we are buying fire potion and then we're just running straight into this game. If XecnaR kills us, it still kills us, by the way. But with plus 40 damage, usually it can be some can do some good things. I mean, sentries can still easily kill us even with 2 fire potions. But we did add a backflip, which is decent against sentries, and this also strips artifact, or maybe can deploy poison with this. And yeah, fire potion. Strength sentries can be bad, yeah. But with 2 fire potions, we can kill one of them like immediately. And we do have dash and then some more block cast in the deck. So it's not that bad. Unless XecnaR decides to kill us and then we die. But yeah, if XecnaR decides to kill us, then we always die. It doesn't matter. So we believe in the XecnaR. My C56 go to assert dominance. No, we're not doing that. But yeah, of course we still go here. Potentially just to go here, but after buying the fire potion, probably there's no way we don't take this fight. Centennial Puzzle is good, and we take that. And yeah, this run can be cut very short if we run into this thing, but we are doing that. Regen, no, not so bad. Also, this hand is like very reasonable. This is 4-3 plus 6, so it's definitely more damage than this, and it also deals weaken for next turn. Also, potion chance right now is 60%, so definitely willing to throw at least one potion. Potentially two. Now, the poison damage is basically nullified. Here we can throw 2 right now to kill. But we draw 10 cards next turn. Let's assume that we use 1. Poison damage right now is like nullified, but next turn it deals 2 because the regen doesn't tick until the turn after that. So this guy's at 40 right now, and with this is actually at 20. And yeah, we just deal 1 strike here, 1 defense, and then we only need 13 damage next turn with 10 cast draw. For 14. And yeah, 0-0-0, so that's a good start. And we have the damage, but can we block? Can we block and then just not play any potion at all? Right now this guy's at like 27 exactly, because 2 poison right now, and no, 2 poison already. Yeah, this guy is at wait, that's a regen tick before, after the poison, at the start of his turn, like whatever. But we'll see. If we are blocking, what are we doing? We are playing triple defense and dash, right? I mean, there's no... There's no harm in trying, right? Because I think we might be full blocking this, but maybe that's just wrong. Maybe that's wrong. This guy is weakened, but we are playing like 3 more skills here. So this guy gains tail strength, his base is 16, so it's actually hitting us for like 42. No, it's 28. 28 weakened vulnerable, it goes to 31. And right now we are blocking for 28. So we take 3 damage. We take 3 damage right now, but next turn if we can just play these 2, then we are also fine. And double 5 potion also very good for this. But I get 60% potion chance. I mean 60% potion chance, and we are definitely taking at least 1 more fight before the next AD. So can probably just throw the potion here. Even if we most likely just get away with not using a potion at all. Your 3 HP is still 3 HP, also no potion, so 70%. And yeah, here's a yellow card or a leg sweep. Just tune in can explain why we are excluding Pyramid and Pbox. We are looking for winner boss swap overall should include all possibilities. We only know that Pbox and Pyramid swaps are almost auto wins. So can probably just assume that the win rate for those is 95% and nothing is lost. Because we are not going to play like enough games on Pyramid or Pbox, even if we include them, to know the exact win rate. Like be it like 90, be it 100, be it like somewhere in between. We are not going to know that because we are not going to play like 100 runs on those swaps. So might as well save time and just assume a reasonable number, like maybe 95, maybe 90. Why did I mod out the possibility of getting Pbox Pyramid? I probably should make a comment for that at some point. Boring auto win. It's not that they are boring, it's just like not useful for collecting data. But yeah, here's a yellow card and here's a select sweep. I mean, after image, it's so much worse with the freaking XecnaR, unless you get exactly bullet time. Because how many cards can you play a turn? With the XecnaR? Like Snecko Choker is like a mega combo because you very rarely even play like 6 cards per turn with the Snecko, if ever. So this probably on average block like 4 per turn at most. Because we are not even... I mean, we do have a Blade Dance right now. But leg sweep is just freaking leg sweep with the Snecko Eye. And yeah, we just face Norm as well, and the boss is Guardian. Snecko 1 keyboard pick high score card, like, honestly, not even wrong. Because this is just better than this is for our current situation. I mean, yeah, we have a Blade Dance, but if we see a Choker after Act 1, we gladly take it over nothing, and we just ignore this card, like, completely. And yeah, I can go here and rest with the Dreamcatcher. We have not seen a rare. Okay, forget what I said. We just saw after image, like literally this floor. But yeah, we saw a rare already, so Dreamcatcher value goes down. Now, on the other hand, the Creeping Cloud upgrade value goes up, and we did just pick up another artifact strip in the form of Leg Sweep. So Cloud upgrade even against the Sentry is not like super bad. And against Lagavulin is actually just phenomenal, like the upgrade, and also against the Guardian. And yeah, if anything, we can rest here. Let's just go again, upgrade the Cloud. I mean, resting here, the only value to rest here is just we can actually take the Life Loss event here if it's a Life Loss event. But it can also be a healing event, and suddenly the rest looks like extremely silly. Ocean chance 70%. Okay, it's a garbage event. Yeah, it costs 2. I mean, I don't even know. Like, do I want this card? I mean, doesn't matter. We will open first and see like what we can get. And neutralize definitely don't want. Injury I definitely don't want. Distraction I don't want. But I can open to see. Oh yeah, 1 out of 6. If I even want this thing. I don't know, I just open. And yeah, dodge and roll. I don't want dodge and roll. Oh yeah, empty node. Very cool. Good event. With the potion chance being 70%, Cloud upgraded, and the 5 potion and this not being knocked, I probably take this elite like every single time. So yeah, with 5 potion as well. Also Lantern on turn 1. And yeah, Sticky Strike has been costing 3. Now 7/6 is 13. So this has a 14 HP and we have exactly 14 here, so let's do that. And yeah, next turn we draw dash and we kill this, or we fully block. Or we just kill it this turn. So they are both dead. Potion chance 80%. Okay, good thing this is not the freaking knob, because then I would be like slightly worried. I mean, Lagavulin can still easily kill us, and so can Sentries if Snecko doesn't cooperate, but most of the time we are fine here. And yeah, these cards are definitely not good enough. Especially since we just added like leg sweep and backflip. So we added like a reasonable block package already. So we are definitely not desperate for some like, super mediocre block cards. Mediocre block cards. And yeah, Chrono is strictly better than Deflect because yeah, Snecko. But even this thing is just like block 6, deal 4. So it's basically like an Iron Wave. And yeah, we are not picking up Iron Wave. Our maneuver potentially can do something, especially if we have an upgrade for it. Which we can, but it's also weird. Like, I don't like it before I see the boss relic. And yeah, if I pick this up in Act 2, it can also come upgraded. Outmaneuver is nice for the potential Lagavulin here though. We can outmaneuver the turn before and then we open the turn after. Okay, so no sentries. And leg sweep, we can still draw. When I'm upgrading dash, potentially dash, potentially leg sweep, but most likely not leg sweep when I have Crippling Cloud Plus already. So maybe it's dash, maybe it's sticky swipe, maybe it's just a rest. We see more cards with Dreamcatcher. Is it possible to infinite with Snecko concept? Yeah, with Meteor Strike, you definitely can. Even without Meteor Strike, you can do like double holograms. If they both cost 0 somehow. Yeah, hologram 0 for 1 as well. In effect, has a lot of silly stuff. I can draw here. So we definitely don't open here, but we play the leg sweep. Because the weakness will play if we draw into this and then decide to open next turn. And yeah, we open here. But this hand looks like the good cards cost like fairly high, but it's actually quite good. Because this actually costs 0. And this costs 0, this costs 0, so we can actually play our whole hand here except the neutralize. But the neutralize weakness is irrelevant because we still have weakness for the first whole cycle. And we draw 10 cards next turn. I guess we just play leg sweep with the big attacks coming up, and with the fire potion we are not scared of like being short on damage here like ever. Silent can have some Snecko Gamble, Tactician, Reflex Infinite. Yeah. Because Silent, honestly, Silent Infinite is usually like extremely energy positive. So even with the Snecko, like, on average, sometimes it can work out. Now we do shuffle out these cards, which is not so good, but we are fine regardless. We only need to draw 1 damage next turn, and we always draw into an attack. So 5 Ocean Preserve, which is actually quite good because now we actually can guarantee the proc on turn 2 against the Guardian. Okay, at least we don't go to 90%. So Potion Gen 70. Immortal is okay, and yeah, cost 2. Poison works well with the freaking Crippling Cloud, and our block heavy deck. But yeah, see, cost 2, click cost 2. Okay, and then that's not what you actually want to do, but here we click the flash because it's clearly the best card in that screen, and it's positive in our deck. So now with the flash, we can honestly just upgrade the flash instead. But I don't know, maybe I just want to rest here. Because even with a deck like this and then permanent weakness into the Guardian, like sometimes deck will just betray us and then we just take cheap damage. And resting is not that resting gives us nothing. Resting gives us a card reward screen. Yeah, cost 2. No. No thanks. Say no to this, even with a Snecko Eye. Resting gives Nightmare red form, yeah. These certainly do not look like Nightmare not red form. Also, I just noticed our icon relics, like, not... I mean, they are decent relics, but they do not give, like, super good output. So we are basically just playing with our cards here. Read those bad cards. What if we get Envenom? Completely irrelevant. Envenom is only good if your poison application is like absolutely pathetic, or you have Snecko Skull. But here our poison application is already quite good. So Catalyst can be picked immediately already, and our scaling damage is also here. What if we get Archive Echo? Yeah, sure. Then we can maybe pick Riddles like later. Yeah, Blasting Blast on turn 1 is very good. And this only costs 1 energy, but it costs 2 here. But we can play everything and the Bouncing Blast, so we do that. We get red form? I don't even know. Is red form the best card we can see, or is it bullet time? Actually, being shuffled out sucks a little bit, but only a little bit. And definitely play cast to the advancing bottom. And yeah, this is what I talk about when I say we actually need to rest before this fight because of things like this. We're gonna click a nightmare here. Yeah, tough question. Maybe. But yeah, nightmare Snecko is completely insane. The problem with backflip here is that I actually want to play this card next turn, and yeah, backflipping can drawing to. I guess drawing to this is not so bad. We draw 10 cards next turn, and drawing right now might give us a 0 cost defect. Okay, it costs 1. Yeah, I guess we take 7. Potion here is like, okay, but not for 5. Right? If anything, we can potion next turn to apply poison and then try to block it. Ah, yes, cost 3. Check 2. Also, leg sweep being shuffled out like every single time is like kind of annoying. We still keep reapplying weakness. I don't want to draw a card right now though. We probably want to draw a card next turn, so only play 1 card here. And yeah, again drawing a card next turn. Then we always draw into leg sweep. Okay, I say that I did not mean that leg sweep should be bottom leg, because now it can even cost 3. Okay, at least that's the cost 3. Yeah, sure, a lot of cards in our hand, but we cannot play a lot of them. And of course we play dash over backflip, so we just take another 2 here. And Guardian's dead in 2. Yeah, we play 1 more card, and it dies next turn, Immortals on 9. Snecko breaks the curve by letting you speed out high cost card with +2 draws every turn. Yeah. If you first of all you need to see the high impact, high cost card, and then you also need to actually roll decently. And then after that you also need to remove your base card, because like base cards are so much worse with Snecko. And you also need an energy relic at some point. So Snecko as a swap is survive for long enough is extremely strong, but picking it up like after Act 1 normally is really weird if you don't have something like bullet time. And also, yeah, we took a lot of the, we actually took a decent amount in this fight. Like without the Snecko, I don't even know if we would have taken like a single point of damage after proc kick. I mean, yeah, don't need to talk about the Snecko bullet time. And with the bullet time, then with the bullet time, then probably 5 potions stronger than energy. I mean, sometimes backflip can screw us up over by drawing into bullet time that we cannot play, or ink bottle can do the same. It's that pyramid, yeah, Deco pyramid. It can work, but very rarely. Not here though. We have like 9 base cut. So right now we take the pyramid with Deco, we can easily die in Act 2. Need multiple. Yeah, we need multiple bullet times, and we also need to remove this garbage. Now we do not have no, it's not so soon. They did that earlier, but they will boot 2 bullet times. Yeah. You need 2 bullet times at least. Yeah, wish free energy relic by 1. Now, usually the best pick here by far is okay, not by far, but usually the best pick in this screen is Coffin Ripper. But here's the thing. First of all, we do not have Golden Idol, so Forgotten Altar always a thing in Act 2. And we do not pick up Apparition, which makes the Coffin Ripper worse and the Fusion Hammer better. And Neko can always screw us. So pick up Ripper with the Stacko if we draw poorly in like 1 or 2 fights and then suddenly we are limping. And yeah, resting at every rest side is not even that bad, right? We also have freaking Dreamcatcher. Yeah, we have Dreamcatcher. We also makes Fusion Hammer better and Coffin Ripper worse. And yeah, Apotheosis definitely on the table with Neko Eye. We see it in the shop, we can buy it. We see it in Sensory Stone, and actually we can take it. And right now we do not have a red form, so Fusion Hammer downside doesn't even matter that much. And we only have the decent scaling damage already, even without like Catalyst Plus. And block package also somewhat decent. Like, do we really need upgrades right now? Not really, right? We just want cut removes. It's probably Hammer here, just because of those things. Like the Stacko Eye definitely favors the Fusion Hammer more than the Coffee Reaper, and then we also have the Dreamcatcher. The Collector 168, I'm not super thrilled about an early shot. But if I don't take an early shot, apparently I cannot get a shot at all. I mean, I can go here. So I can go here, take a shot right before the first elite, and then have 2 red sides into 2 elites. I mean, it's probably fine. How many strikes do we actually have? We have 5 strikes. So by straight usually quite good, but we have Fusion Hammer now, so it's probably a little bit worse. Because yeah, if we are going like heavy question mark to the left to take like 3 elites in this deck and a shot, then we are forced into 2 fires. No matter which way we go, like this fire and then either this one or this one. And yeah, fights are also better with the Snurkle. You just see more cut rewards. Is P-Side Shop exclusive? No, it's just a rare relic. You can definitely get it from the elites or the chest, or even from Liao. All the shop exclusive relics cost like 150 to 170, somewhere in that range. It's exactly the same as a common relic, so the exact number is like 157 to 173. But in lower ascension it's cheaper, but it basically costs like that. And it's always in the rightmost slot in the shop. So in the shop you see 3 relics, right? The one on the right side is always the shop relic, and only that one. If you buy that relic with the courier, then the next relic you see is not a shop relic though. Only 1 shop relic per shop. But yeah, basically I want to take the fight. Because even if I take this fight, there's no advance way until like here. And by this point we better be like pretty strong already. And yeah, events are worth. Like buys we don't take, apparition we don't take. And also, fight also guaranteed to give us gold to go into this shop. If one of these is a gold spending event, then it's quite sad though. But I've been thinking about gold spending event. Is actually this one. It's weird. Maybe we just don't go to a shop at all. But that's also nonsense because card remove is so much more important. Like if we take this, we guarantee to have the remove. But then, yeah, gold spending event in these question marks also gets slightly worse, and we get a rest earlier before the elite. Probably just go here because ritual dagger we can also see ritual dagger. And with the fusion hammer, most likely we are picking the gold, especially before this shot. Because yeah, unupgraded fusion ritual dagger. I mean, it's still good, but it's not that good when it cannot be upgraded. And with the deco, we also cannot like guarantee that we can store for it. Yeah, of course we play every card to advancing model. Is it possible to get dagger to a point where we need to untap the boss without damage modifier? With Iron Cloud is probably easier than with Silent because you have Exhume. But the highest dagger damage I've gotten to with Silent is only, I think, 130. Am I reloading Pyramid Pbox? No, I just filter them out with Filter the Spire. And excluding them make the sample bias. Yeah, it will make the sample bias, but not if the win rate of Pyramid and Pbox are close to 100%. Then it's still easy to calculate. I don't want to draw into this next turn when this guy attacks me, and I kind of want to draw into Creeping Cloud right now, so I should draw. No Creeping Cloud. No Creeping Cloud yet. Yeah, here's a Creeping Cloud. And yeah, advancing Immortal. And maybe we have Lethal this turn. We probably do, but Immortal is most likely going to be messed up with this. Yeah, 22 is not lethal, so we actually need to play 3 attacks, so exactly bad for the Immortal. Got the screenshot run Nightmare Dagger was pretty high damage. Yeah, it was like 182, but that was because I had PK. So that dagger was only at like 91. I mean, it was 100 plus by the end of the run, but in the screenshot it was only 91 base damage. Attack damage if I don't kill. Yeah, definitely. So I kill here and be slightly unhappy that Immortal is messed up. Garbage. We definitely don't want this when we actually have like bullet time and the energy now. And yeah, potion chance 50%. We are taking damage. Not an insignificant amount, which is slightly unfortunate because we did add a leg sweep and a Creeping Cloud. And we still do not draw weakness on turn 1. Is there even enough enemies to get dagger to like 400 ironclad? Well, Pendant, probably not, unless you double note. If you double note, then maybe, but probably not. How many cards are we playing here? I don't want to play 7. I only want to play 6. So we give up. Actually, no. We draw 10 cards next turn, so there's no need to care about Immortal. I mean, that's probably not even true. That's probably not even true because we draw 10 cards and we play 1, then we just draw another card. So the card draw is not wasted. The only wasted thing is that we don't have bullet time. So even with drawing like 11 cards next turn, we still cannot play everything. But we don't need this damage. Yeah. 3 3. We have to play 3 cards to kill, like, okay. I mean, I guess we have bullet time next turn, so maybe Ink Bottle can be set up. Okay, we did get bullet time and the blade dance, so we can set up the bottle here. Okay, 60% potion chance, which is quite good. And now our maneuver gets a little bit better with bullet time in the deck, because if we line up our maneuver and bullet time on the same hand, then we actually have 2 good turns in a row. But that's about it, and it cannot be upgraded. Also, not a card I'm like super thrilled to draw into early on. If it does not come together with bullet time. Probably not. I mean, we don't key this, right? Even though we rest at like every rest site. Even with resting at like every rest site, we do not key this thing. It's so freaking strong, and then anytime you low roll just deco the part that doesn't have fires in it, like it just bails you out. Key this to exert dominant, it's probably still very good. I mean, if this doesn't prop and we are already winning. And yeah, if Steko happens to screw us over, then this has our back. So let's take this. Ah yes, my favorite event in the game. Time to see like how skillful I am. Apparently not very skillful. And yeah, you want to key the mid. You want to key the mid on the board. But yeah, we go to the shop. I don't even know, do we remove the DK? Because having the DK in our deck opens up like blue candle pick with the Sentinel puzzle, and we also sometimes see the Divine Fountain. I mean, we are always taking this elite, so let's just go here first. And yeah, none of these we want to buy. We can buy another Bouncing Flask and still take a card remove. Because otherwise there's nothing to spend for this shop. And also gets rid of the potential Cleric here. But it's not like we don't like to see the Cleric. Like, honestly, Cleric is quite good. And if we take this, then we see like the Vagrant here, we also cannot pay here. And do we need this? Not really, right? Like right now, our Ghost Fight is probably the Slavers. Even with 2 fire potions. And this guy's like terrible into Slavers. Maybe Gremlin Leader as well. Okay, what the hell are we doing against Gremlin Leader? At least it's not normality, it's always DK in that event. I think keeping the goal is completely fine to hedge for this question mark. Oh wait. Yeah, never mind that. It's a freaking shiny event. Oh my god. This is so... It's actually so garbage. Yeah, so does that change anything? Good lord, I hate the wheel. I hate the wheel for like multiple reasons. But it's fine, it's fine. So do we take the Bouncing Flask? It's honestly probably pretty good against Collector, because against this thing we actually need to kill like in a reasonable amount of time. Because even with permanent weakness, like blocking against Collector is not a thing, and our AoE damage is terrible. So if our AoE damage is terrible, we probably should take something that actually give us like, yeah, decent single target damage. Remember the time someone had asked would like to buff or nerf. Yeah, I don't want to buff or nerf the wheel. I want to remove it. I want it gone. That and probably the secret portal are the only two events I want to be gone from this game. Because they are just like terrible. Terrible not in the sense that they are always strictly bad. I love max and keep. I don't love max and keep, but I don't mind it too much. I don't mind the max and keep too much, but it's definitely one of the least good event for sure. Because max and keep at least like beyond the first draw, you actually have some level of controls over like how much risk you want to take. Of course, the first draw into a curse is complete garbage, but doesn't happen very often. But yeah, we remove the garbage curse. Our deck is not that strong. And yeah, you can probably take this. Like, I'm honestly scared about the collector with this kind of deck. Considering like any card list we see will also not be upgraded. So we actually need a higher base of poison. Don't think I pick Portal ever. Portal speedrun event. Portal is not a speedrun event because it cannot even appear. It cannot even appear until you have taken like 13 minutes in the run. It only appears from 800 seconds onwards. So it is not a speedrun event. Because speedrunners go like way faster than that. It's just there. Why is it so garbage? Yeah, you tell me. I don't know. It probably is just there to maybe give people like an easier time to get the 20 minutes, the speedrun achievement. But I don't know. I am not a developer of the game, so I'm not going to pretend that I know what they think about that event. Not 30. Yeah, it's not 30. It's 13. 1-3. 800 seconds. 800 seconds. So 13 minutes and then 20 seconds. But yeah, we can take this. Yeah, it's time to unleash our 5 potions. 15. Yeah, it is roughly 15. It's somewhere close, and honestly, the matrix is not super relevant anyway. Like, who cares if it's 13 or 15? You play a proper run, you're not going to get to Act 2 to Act 3 in that amount of time. Speedrun achievement doesn't need portal. Yeah, it definitely doesn't need portal. For sure. But yeah, it's time to throw our 5 potions and also meet on the board. Maybe not. We do have like 2 rest sites like, immediately coming up next. But at least we use one of them, right? Because potion chance right now is 60%. Good thing isn't the speedrun achievement would be awful for speedrunner. Yeah, definitely. I think they specifically make it that way, like it cannot appear too early on in the run to make like speedrunners' life like not miserable. Because otherwise you are just repeatedly resetting until you see a shrine event at the start of Act 3. Now shrine event only has like 1 out of 4, like 25% chance to appear compared to. Okay, 1 out of 3. So 1 out of 3 compared to normal events. And yeah, so shrine events are already rare, and then you are looking for specifically 1 shrine event at the start of Act 3. So if like portal can appear at any point in time, speedrunning is probably going to be miserable. So this it doesn't do that. Yeah, we can play Blade Dance first and then see what we draw. Okay, not bullet time. Are we throwing 2 5 potions here? Potion chance right now is 60%. And if we want to, we can also avoid this fight and then take the fight first to refill potion. Because otherwise we have no way to kill this guy this turn. But we can block for a decent amount. We are blocking for like 19 and we are only taking, okay, not only, we're taking 30. So not using both 5 potions this turn, and we definitely use 1. Not using both 5 potions this turn would mean that we will actually take 11 damage immediately. take damage for mid value. We are like way above half HP plus. Okay, not way above. We are like 5 HP above the optimal range of a mid on the board. Appears after 13, 20, yeah, 800 seconds. Setup is going to help. I'm muted, I don't know if I explained it yet. Okay. Yeah, we throw 2 5 potions at this guy. And afterwards, we just throw into bullet time and this thing. Move stopping, honestly, probably is not a huge problem for this deck. Always feels good to actually throw 2 potions. Usually you don't get to do that. And yeah, bullet time costs 2, so unfortunately we cannot play 2 cards here. So we cannot even like use the extra draw from Immortal. $18.25, so we are 1 off from killing this. Which probably means that we should only sticky strike here, and so Dash will kill this guy next turn. Okay, we need to take 7 damage here. No, we need to take 10 damage here somehow. I mean, we don't have to, because even without the mid proc, we are only like 2 HP above the 2 HP below the optimal amount. Because yeah, perfect mid on the bone per spell is only like 45, and we are at 43. So there's no need to do that, like, really. Play 2 cards next turn. Anchor is quite good with the Snecko. And potion chains, 1, 2, 3, yeah. So 50%. Garbage. I mean, Dagger throw. Not that garbage, because with the sticky strike, sometimes it can give us energy, but with 2 bouncing flats, this is not what we want to pick up, right? And we just face a slaver, so physical damage front load is also slightly less valuable. I mean, against Rebel Leader it still plays, but okay, Power Potion, probably we want to preserve this for the Collector, because I am scared of Collector with this kind of deck. This deck probably just missed the other 2 bosses, but against Collector it can easily die. So better save this for that fight. And this is a garbage. Okay, good thing we have Anchor. Maybe not that good, because we do have a full block here. Okay, maybe that was a mistake. Maybe we should kill this guy, because vulnerable this turn doesn't matter. That was probably a mistake. And then not an insignificant one, so hopefully I don't get like mega punish. Again, cannot play backflip bullet time, so we just have to bullet time right now. Okay, apparently Avocado, the bouncing class decided that it wants to kill the Avocado. You can still kill this guy right now, and we probably should. Ah, yes. Dealing the fail again on turn 3, and we fail to draw bullet time, or leg sweep. Oh yeah, good thing we have beat on the bone. Time to get mid value, yeah, exactly. Time to get mid value. If we block for 10 and take 13, that is, yeah, below mid range, so we do that. Try to take it, we have no choice. The most we can block for still takes 13. So we don't need to try to take it. We always take it no matter what. There's no need to try. Yeah, Immortal. Strength potion, so potion chance right now is 50%. But with the strength potion, I probably want to go to this fight right away. Another backflip is probably okay with the bullet time. And cut roll is still good. I would definitely rather seeing aggro because we do have a sticky strike in the deck, but backflip is not so bad. And we probably just pick up any footwork that we see with the fusion hammer. We actually need scaling in some way, and we know that we cannot block with intangible. Also, yeah, with the Dreamcatcher, I still rest here first. And we can skip this. We can take the fight instead of this fire. Yeah, choke with bullet time. Or count gamble, but count gamble we cannot upgrade. Count gamble works with the sticky strike and it works decently with the poison. Now choke is just bad. Even with bullet time, and then even with it when it costs 2 with Snecko, it's just not good, and we cannot upgrade it. So if anything, we probably just pick the gamble here because yeah, it can open up. It still can open up some tactician, and aggro we still pick up, and we already have a sticky strike to maybe refund the energy cost. Okay, we are like insanely overhealing here if we take this, but this is so freaking good in X3 and in deck 4. With the pantograph and neither the bone, basically we can take like any amount of damage in the elite fights in deck 4, and we are going into the hard with full HP. Yeah, if I took mid, my Escrow take this. Yeah, I'm also thinking the same thing. Because it's not like we need to pick up another energy, so Kursky is not even a consideration. Sustain, yeah, we have like way too much sustain right now. So Coffee Reaper is like crying. Coffee Reaper would be completely free now, by the way, with mid on the bone pantograph. But yeah, we probably still take this. And yeah, we are hoping for red side relics, and we definitely don't go here because this is essentially just one card reverse screen, and yeah, this is also a card reverse screen with gold and potion chance. Panto Hammer, yeah, bit on the bone as well. It's not just Panto and Hammer. So we just avoid red side. We just go here and take the fight. Most depressing ever, yeah. And yeah, count game will actually quite good, right? Okay, exactly kill this so we can actually attack the Mystic. She's still healing, so okay. wait, she's not healing. Oh yeah, she healed twice already. Actually no, she was at like 49, so of course she was not healing. Yeah. What am I talking about? Poison takes there afterwards. Rest just to get Dreamcatcher card. Yeah, might as well take 5 then. But yeah, we advancing bottle to 9 and move on. So no potion, but card reward screen again, like pretty garbage. We have not seen a lot of powers in this run. That's what I have to say. Apparently, after we turn down like the after image in Act 1, we just don't see another power again. Yeah, 3 garbage common and not uncommon, like definitely true. Because it means that our rare chance is higher in this fight. We can pick another backflip, but it's looking really weird. Now that we also added a cow gamble. Also, potion chance right now is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fights, so 50%. Yeah, picking up too many backflips is also not the thing, right? Two is probably enough. I just want to remove this garbage like somehow. And I don't know how. Gremlin Leader, probably not a very good fight, but we can use a potion. And she attacks on turn 1, which is actually very good. Yeah, bullet time costs 3, but doesn't matter. We play our whole hand. We play the poison cards first to see whether we need to strength potion or not, because strength potion is also going to deliver against this elite fight and maybe the collector. There's a Pbox waiting, only if we survive this garbage. And yeah, I know we run into this fight with like full HP, but we can definitely die here. Because our damage is not that fast. And playing a slow fight against collector always has a chance to kill you. Especially when our AoE damage is also non-existent. So this dies next turn. I want this to die this turn. Potion chance 50% and we are waiting fighting another fight before the last elite. So I guess I'm willing to strength potion just to do this. And this guy is already dead, so there's no need to pay any attention to him. This card, the survivor's already out of the deck, so we can just play card now and draw with the thing bottle. Two fat gremlins. And no bullet time here. Okay, no bullet time, and apparently we cannot kill the fat gremlins, at least both of them. So we can try for lethal on the leader next turn, or bad things can happen. So 16, 15, we need 30 damage, and right now we have 19 here. So we need 11 damage next turn. We always draw into bullet time, so we know this, and we have 2 strength, so even when weakened, it's still lethal. So we just go for the leader. And no problem. My strike is costing 3, Snake Eye. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, mega punish for not picking up the coffee dripper. Also, yeah, should have picked up the key. Also true. Like key here or key here, like both would have been fun. But yeah, this is these are all pickables to be honest. Yeah, the coffee dripper is like mega crying right now, like for sure. And then I am also crying. Yeah, I pick Hammer over Ripper. Because of several reasons. Like, Snecko Eye makes Apparition worse. And that speaks more for the Fusion Hammer than the Coffin Ripper. And we have the Dreamcatcher, so also speaks more for the Fusion Hammer. And sustain with the Snecko Eye is always welcome, because Snecko can screw you in some fights. So Hammer over Ripper. And we don't have Golden Idol. So Forgotten Outer is a thing, so Hammer over Ripper. But yeah, not Hammer over Ripper when you see like mid on the one path to grab Eternal Feather as your next 3 relics. Like definitely not here. But what are we picking? Leg sweep. Are we blocking Collector to death or what? Because leg sweep does work better with the poison things. But yeah, are we blocking Collector to death? Because that's not going to happen. We're just blocking ourselves to death. But it's not like Sticky Strike is anything like spectacular. And yeah, couch chops against against the Collector also like not insanely good. Not a single battle relic. That's this. Immortal has been performing. And Anchor is also good. Lantern is good. Anchor is good. Immortal is good. Sentinel Puzzle is okay. Yeah, Cleric, we take this. We need like cut remove. I mean with these two we really remove a strike over defense. We probably still remove the freaking strike, right? Because any footwork we can pick up. And suddenly defense are like slightly better than this, and yeah, power potion also can give footwork. And it's not like strikes are like any good at all. Strikes are freaking terrible. It's actually insanely bad. Even if we don't trade for bites. No, even if we are trading for bites, right, we still take a strike remove it. And yeah, we don't even trade for bites. Scare of Collector, like please don't kill me. Should I pick the 1000 cuts for Match and Keep? I mean, of course, I know that we did not even see where the 1000 cut is, but 1000 cuts would have been like somewhat okay, to be honest, because 1000 cuts would have been 1000 cut plus. And 1000 cut plus with the bullet time is actually very reasonable, especially against this when we have like no AoE damage. So yeah, our deck is all skills, and here's the Chosen. But I mean, doesn't matter. As long as we don't die, we go into the fight with full HP. So let's just not die and be done with it. And we can never power potion it, even if this fight is like quite difficult. Because yeah, right now we are dying to Collector. We're creeping to left to neutralize almost a worse than strike with Neko. I mean, we can still it can still strip artifact with the bullet type. And yeah, it is still one weakness you can put on a different target in AoE fight. The problem makes the Pandora's box slightly worse, but it makes it doesn't affect the Astrolabe. So not too much consideration there. I mean, I would like to draw into some poison. I have 3 poison cards and draw none of them turn 1. That's slightly bad, I have to say. Probably still need to kill the cultist first in this situation at least. Backfield cost 3. Probably should still draw. And here's a card game costing 0. Don't need to apply leg sweep right now, right? Because the leg sweep and the creeping class still in the deck. So I just want to draw like as many as possible. So yeah, bullet time costing 2, like really nice. Don't really want to waste the immortal draw because weakness is already applied and we have 2 leg sweeps in the deck. And yes, vulnerable first. Let's play it. I want to see like, how many attacks I actually need to put on this guy. Could have been 0. But I only want to block once here. I don't want to have more than more daisies in my deck. Block once here and take 1 damage for the Centennial puzzle as well. But this turn we need to play some cards. This turn, let's put it that way. Because yeah, 31. What if I'm costing 3 and backflip costing 3 means that we actually cannot draw from here. So I mean, do we even need bullet time? Probably not. Yeah, we don't need to play bullet time like at all. Next turn, Stinky Strikes lethal. And Immortals on 9. The Echo, we can pick up the Echo. But with the Echo, I don't know about the second Lexi or second Sticky. Not like we see an Echo, but doesn't really matter. This card's still good. Damage mod check, yeah, exactly. Damage mod check. Let's sweep in hand, so yeah, let's sweep Sneaky then. I guess we don't draw. Don't need to draw. Also, potion chain is quite high here. I don't know what the exact percentage is, but don't really need to calculate. I want to draw now. Yeah, Immortal next turn. And we're desperate enough to pick stuff at accuracy or anything. They don't even help us. These cards actually do not help our situation right now. I don't even know what our plan against Collector is. I want to reshuffle this card. Play it first. And we take 30 damage here, but whatever. We draw more cards next turn. Could have shuffled in the bullet time by playing the bullet time first. Not sure, because we're drawing 10 cards this turn. Also not so good if we are guaranteed to not have bullet time. And this book is guaranteed to die next turn, so we can just block here. Play 3 cards. Yeah, here's our potion. Okay, at least we get a second bullet time. And yeah, we need to see more cards. So I would like to rest here, even though it is completely wasted over the recall. With the second bullet time, am I really that desperate? Because honestly, right now I have 2 bullet times. With the Stecco, so I just play my whole hand every single turn. Is it really that bad against Collector? Because I also have Power Potion. What is Red Chain? We just saw the bullet time, so 0. Okay, negative. But we are not going to see a red card here if we rest. Play my whole hand every single turn. Of course, it's not always true because the deck has more than like 14 cards, and we can draw these 2 together. I don't know, like 1 card reverse screen probably not going to help much when we already have this. The only card honestly that helps right now is like Catalyst. Yeah, can always get a red side relic after, like exactly. The only thing I'm wondering about is the statement that Collector should be okay with 2 bullet time even true. I mean, if this power potion is something like I don't know, maybe footwork, then maybe we are fine, because even with through the frail, if collector is permanently weakened and we can play our whole block like fairly often, then usually you can block. And we stack up poison decently quickly. It's not like our poison is like super slow. Yeah, sure, can probably recall. Just because we just saw bullet time. If we did not see a rare from the elite, then I always rest it for the card choice. And yeah, don't get away with not using it, so let's use this. Yeah, after image actually blocks for quite a lot with 2 bullet times. Noxus Fume is not really AoE damage, but it does add up over the fight. It does add up over the course of the fight, because our main damage in this fight is definitely poison. Wallet Plan is... yeah, Wallet Plan. It is good with the Snecko, it's good with bullet time. Yeah, Wallet Plan stalls bullet time, exactly. So all 3 are good here. Which one do we want? It might actually be after image, because the way I see it right now is that we actually have to try to survive the debuff turns somehow, and yeah, by blocking, because we actually cannot kill her fast enough. And blocking through frail even with weakness when we are vulnerable is extremely difficult. Don't you have enough health? Yeah, you think we have 66 health, and then you see Collector hitting us for like 18 per minion and 46 with the main body. And then you wonder like how you die in 1 hit. In the debuff turn, she can kill you with 2 attacks, even from full HP. And yeah, even with this Doctor Stream, it doesn't really mean anything, right? We still cannot kill the minions like very quickly. So first wave of minions, we have Creeping Cloud for. And second wave of minions, we probably don't kill. Like even with the Noxus Field. So not a lot of reasons for the field. It's probably just after image. And I think I don't want to gamble here, because like bullet time right now would not be what I want. And Creeping Cloud I want to draw next turn. Drawing Bouncing Fast next turn doesn't matter that much. I mean, it deals less damage to the Collector, but killing first wave of minion is actually important. And leaving this guy in the deck is also important. Also Vazra helps a little bit. Neutralize, Leg Sweep. With these coming up, I mean neutralize for 4 damage. 4 damage? Trade for 1 weakness. Turn 4 she never attacks, so this weakness is not even like super relevant. I mean the +1 weakness. It's probably neutralized for 4 damage. And yeah, this is actually quite a good hand. We waste the Immortal, of course, but doesn't really matter. So yeah, we have full block here. Probably asked a million times if Pyramid Pbox excluded, because basically auto win. Yeah, exactly. So it's not like 100% win rate, but it's really close, and there's no point in doing that because it doesn't collect like any meaningful data. Now we don't have any more poison coming up, so there's no need to actually kill these guys right now. The longer we leave them alive, the more effective this poison damage is going to be. But I want this guy to die in 3 turns. Like during the debuff turn, I want this guy to die. So 13, this is 36, so we need 8 damage here. So 2 ships. Yeah, putting 2 shifts here probably fine. I mean, it's a bit awkward though, because we can redraw to bouncing fast and it just bounce bounce here. Maybe we just don't even touch any of the torches because of that. Also possible, right? Probably also possible. And then we say that our damage against Collector is lacking, so yeah, let's attack the freaking Collector. Now, if I backflip here, I get 2 more cards to play, but I also shuffle out this bullet time. I guess it's okay because we do have another one, and then the rest of the deck is also quite small. And next turn, the debuff strategy is not even attacking. Okay, drawing into a lot of poison next turn, so no point attacking these because poison are just going to bounce into them. My play is good. Also shuffle all the garbage. Yeah, definitely. And the main key point is that she's not attacking next turn, so there's no need to guarantee a bullet time draw. Yeah, I definitely want to exhaust this. Maybe you can hit this guy a little bit, but I don't know. Probably not, because she is also not guaranteed to resummon even after this guy dies. Is Bazaar playing? Yeah, definitely. Any damage can help right now. Also, we did not draw bullet time either way. Okay. If we backflip right now and bullet time costs 3, then we can also not play it. But probably still worth backflipping. We did not even draw the freaking bullet time. So now bullet time has to cost like 0 or 1 if we play 2 cards here. Or we can also just play the leg sweep and next turn get the Sentinel puzzle draw. We draw 10 cards, actually 11 with this, and have guaranteed bullet time in hand. That's definitely also a thing. And then I think we should do that. So with weakness right here, it goes to 9, so we are being hit for 21. 21 and we block for 18, so we actually take 3 damage for the puzzle. Let's do that. And this guy dies to poison next turn. Well, maybe we want to kill him regardless, because we want this bouncing fast to bounce into the other things. So yeah, bullet time costs 1, so we can actually do some other things here. Now this still... we need more hand space for this. We can just backflip first. This looks fine. Yeah, with the head with like 2 bouncing fast, we definitely kill this guy, so that poison doesn't accidentally bounce here. This guy can be there for life. Okay, what the hell was that? Bouncing fast, please. Okay, I guess this guy is dead next turn. And we already have full blocks, so of course we don't put any attacks here. And yeah, 34 but went weakened. And this is why we need after image, by the way. Voice Sticking Mortal here for 2 block. Probably fine. And yeah, 34 again. So we can risk the bullet time, or we just take this hit because next turn she never attacks. We probably should just take this hit. We have like an insane amount of sustain, so going into the next act with lower HP also doesn't really matter. We just want to win this fight. And right now the way to actually lose this fight is to count gamble to like both bullet times. Yeah, perfect mid range. I calculated, not really, but perfect mid range. Also, we draw both bullet time, but no damage. At least she's not resummoning. Okay, she resummons now, which is very good because the poison will guarantee to kill her next turn. No potion. Yeah, cost explosion. We pick this. We say that we have like no AoE damage whatsoever, and now our damage engine right now is only like poison. Also, yeah, it costs 2. Costing 2 like definitely less relevant now that we have 2 bullet times, but these are really not the picks. Because without an upgrade, adrenaline is not even like super positive with stick wide. Yeah, Astrolabe. I mean, Joker is definitely much worse now. Now that we have 2 bullet times in the deck, and yeah, we have 3 freaking strikes. And Astrolabe gives us upgraded cards, which we cannot get otherwise. So this is just like super free Astrolabe. I mean, Kite is also pickable because we do have a gamble. We also have an Acro, but with 2 bullet times, not needed. And yeah, let's just get these strikes out of here. What's up, Team Fear? Is it still 3 strikes, or is it 2 strikes and then 1 defense? Only answer this question 1,000 times right now. Why did I exclude Pyramid Pbox? Because they are close to auto wins, and playing those runs really doesn't give me any meaningful data. Because I already know that, yeah, you swap into Pbox Pyramid is most likely a win. I'm also thinking like the same thing, like maybe 2 strikes, 1 defense. Because we have so many block cards added already. How about getting rid of neutralize? Like also possible. But it still strips artifact at worst, right? And then honestly with the bullet time we can also always freely play like one of these. So is the 1 weakness really worse than 3 damage? Probably not, right? Because artifact shield is still relevant in some fights, like maybe spear and shield. But this damage playing, like, very doubtful. I don't think so. I think it's just 2 strikes, 1 defense. Yeah, we have 2 bouncing plus, but our poison is our damage, right? So we don't want to waste like 1 poison tick on with that. We don't want to waste 1 poison tick to strip artifact because we do not have a catalyst plus here. Any amount of poison actually matters because our poison build up is actually not very quick, not very fast. We cannot do like 200 poison in 2 turns to the heart. And this damage will this damage ever be relevant? Like I don't think so. That's the main reason why this card is like so insanely bad. It's like 3 more damage than this, yeah. Plus 3. Like, it's not even relevant because this card we don't even want to play like, most of the time. We only play this card when either it costs 0 or we have bullet time in hand. And then is it really better than this? Probably not. Well, that's a poison card. That's an artifact strip card. I mean, it improves our damage a little bit. Same what time I played the extra run spending. That's the same question over and over. It's fine, it's fine. I don't mind that too much. And Alchemy is probably quite good. Even if it costs 0, like costing 0 doesn't matter. Alchemy is quite good because it is a way to actually find some scaling in the fight where we actually need scaling. Right now we are not doing super good against the actual bosses, but against Donut Deca we can probably brute force and then we heal back to full with the pentagraph and the mid on the board and cause explosion. And then the second fight, hopefully bullet times would be enough, or we find something else in this side. I mean it's okay. Awaken 1 first boss. Yeah, jokes on you. We don't have any power. Yeah, not sure if it does before, but not those 2 relics. Yeah. I'm going to assume that it's a real kappa. But 143 gold, and we don't have red mass. Now, most likely we are taking 3 elites and we want to avoid red sides. But events are also not super strong. Fights are slightly stronger as well because, yeah, actually it's a more upgraded cut, and seeing more cut always super nice with the snack. And also another chance to reroll the potion with the alchemize. And with the astrolabe right now, the cut remove also matters slightly less. And we cannot do anything else at the shop. More importantly, like either we go to this shop or nothing. So probably choose nothing because if we go to this shop, we cannot do anything else other than just taking a card remove. And yeah, apparently we are going to a lot of question marks in this deck, so maybe we just see a shop there anyway. Or we take the right path. I guess it depends on what this event is. Because we can go left side from here. Like we go this elite, this elite, this elite. And then we take like from here, we can still take 2 question marks. Because this one has way too many events. And then events are not even good for us in the next week. Because no golden idol, no red mask. What does Astrolabe do? It transform 3 cards in your deck and then upgrade those transforms. If you are on PC, you can... Hopefully the extension is working. But if you are watching the stream on PC, then you can hover over these relics. Like on the stream. And it should show you like what they do. Events still have, yeah, 2 rare relics. But Madness we don't take. So Madness a brick, Red Master brick, and then Golden Idol we cannot see. So other events really that good. I guess Apotheosis is okay. So Sensory Stone is still excellent. But regardless, our path is still the same. Right? We go here and then we decide afterwards. Yeah, Whiting Hole gets a lot worse than Snake Hole. That's definitely true. And Red Man is complete garbage. So we have Cross Explosion in this fight. So it should not be too troublesome. I want to kill this guy because he attacks every single turn. What does excluding Pbox pyramid? Won't play those ones. I just filter them out with the mod core filter the spire. So I literally cannot swap into them when I have this mod on. Or 3 is okay. It's not the scaling, but it's okay. Yeah. One card next turn. This is a fun deck. Yeah, it's a fun deck. Not super strong yet, but it's fun. How many backflips? And then where are my upgraded cards? That's why I thought, but then wouldn't exactly know how strong swapping. No, I already know that Pyramid Pbox are like almost auto wins. So there's no need to waste time to play runs that are most likely ending up as a very easy win anyway. Same for setup by now to say squad race 100%. Yeah, sure. To say the comment, yeah, I definitely have to do that at some point. These cannot be fit, like, super bad. And we did not see a fifth energy, so another backflip also doesn't play much. And we just remove like 3 strike, the 3 base cards. Can this deck win without power? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Alchemize is good enough for that. We know it's going to be skilled now, it's going to be lower than it should be. Yeah, it's going to be lower than it should be. But it doesn't matter, right? We can easily calculate like what it is. I mean, we can just assume that Pyramid Pbox is like 95%, and we know the chance to swap into those. So it's not too difficult to actually get the more accurate like read on the boss swap win rate. And this is just basically mainly for science. Like I want to know how strong the boss swap is. Not because I want to only play boss swap and maximize my win rate. Honestly, the Vajra can be like quite a decent amount of help now that we actually have the error. Here potion probably not super useful. So probably can even use that right now. If we want to. Probably right, because there's not a lot of block. Yeah, there's not a lot of block coming in, so probably should try to kill. And there's no guarantee that we can actually play Terror next turn, even when like 2 bullet time is in the deck. Because yeah, we can also not draw into Terror. Or we don't draw into the bullet time. We can take 5. That's not. Oh wait. Okay, whatever, never punish. Good thing we use Fear Potion. But yeah, I did not pay attention to the Immortal for like 1 second and this happens. Cannot draw here. Yeah, this guy is going to die next turn and Immortal is also set up. Fairy, that doesn't really help. Skewer plus. Yeah, here's our upgraded card. Not a very good one. Sometimes it plays with the hand with both Sticky Strike and Bullet Time, but not very often. And not what we need right now. So probably not. Also, here's our power, like Infinite Blade. Excellent scaling. But yeah, we don't go to this shop. Rings, we have Cause Explosion. So target the we also have the Creeping Cloud. So we don't need to target the highest HP. But I still want to hit one of the outer ones, because sometimes we need to kill one of these two like next turn before they hit us with a big multi attack. Okay, parry poison says that this guy dies. So I guess I will follow the instruction. But this is enough though. Because now we need 12 damage to kill this. I guess we can put one more strike here. Neutralize would do. Actually, no, one strike. So that the cost explosion will actually kill next turn. And then we can put like other things elsewhere. Right, potion, not super good. And yeah, this guy dying right now doesn't matter. It just blocks for 12. And then we just cost explosion something else instead. No problem. We take damage here though. Yeah, exhaust this because next turn the fight's over. Take 2, but whatever, it doesn't matter. No potion, another creeping cloud unupgraded though. Unupgraded cloud when we already have like 2 leg sweep in deck, and now if we even have cost explosion for AoE damage, like probably not. So 3 fights, 1 potion, so 50%. Did we even get 1 potion? We did that. I mean, whatever. We have Alchemize plus. Let's not pay too much attention to that. Here's the maul. The draw potion is definitely stronger than 5 potions, so we get 5 potion right away. Yeah, 3. Do we block this 3? Probably not, right? We would probably like to deal damage and just draw like 10 cards next turn. I mean, I say that I would like to deal damage, but actually have no damage in hand. So I guess we can block this. Drawing a second bullet time here is not very good. Also, a lot of our damage is in here. Okay, Snecko moment. This is actually a Snecko moment. But whatever, we move on. Because it also shuffles back into the bullet times faster. It's not even that bad. Now we're taking yeah, here we actually take real damage. So we can take 3 because we have 2 bullet times in the deck. Yeah, 3. And this guy dies next turn, so Immortal to 9. No potion. Garbage. Yeah, here's our upgraded card. Okay, we have not seen any defensive scaling in O3X, and that is worrying me. Besides the after image that we actually skip the next one. And yeah, I would love to have an after image now over this Lex. But it's not here. So go to this question mark and decide afterwards. Yeah, we'll get a free upgrade. Unfortunately, we don't have many good upgrades. There's no like real key card that upgrading it wins us the run like in this deck. And there's Acro, there's a Bouncing Flash, there's a Cow Gamble, probably not the leg sweep with 2 leg sweeps. So yeah, one of the poison cards for like plus 3 poison, or the leg sweeps, or the Acro, or the Gamble. Now with 2 bullet times in our deck, what would we like to have? It's probably never a leg sweep because our weak chain is already like super good. And our artifact is also like insanely strong. So even in the hard, like our weak chain is just going to be permanent. With 2 bullet times in the deck, it has to be Gamble, right? It has to be Cow Gamble. We just redraw into the bullet times over and over and over. And it also controls the shuffle like quite well. It probably is Gamble. If we have like 1 less poison card, then maybe I can see upgrading one of these 2. But probably not here. And I mean, I would love to upgrade like Catalyst minus here, just saying, but there's no Catalyst. When I say excluding Pbox Pyramid, restart, we get one of those 2. I just use a mod to get rid of those swaps entirely, like filter the Spire. But yeah, probably need to take more fights. This deck is not ready. So we just take like all the fights here and we go maybe this way. And then here. Giant Head. I don't know how difficult Giant Head is. Hopefully not too difficult. When does the streak continue? When I either gather enough data from this, or when I get sick of this. Whenever that happens. Excluding them because they are too good. Yeah, I'm excluding them because they are almost out of it. And I'm basically doing strictly boss swap for science. I want to know like how good the boss swap is, because when I play like normal runs where I'm seriously trying to optimize my win rate, I don't swap a single time. So now I want to know. I am taking a break from doing the usual like optimizing win rate thing to see like if my evaluation about boss swap is correct or not, or close to correct at least, because it is like never entirely accurate. But I want to see if I'm close or not. Triple with them tired, I don't say 20,000. Yeah, maybe. Maybe because I just know what I'm doing with the boss clubs anyway. So maybe the next title. Yeah, all comment. One of those 2. I would love to draw into bullet time like right now, but yeah, costing 3. It's probably still okay, because I don't want to draw these 2 together. Right now, this is my next hand, and then that's like complete garbage. Yeah, bullet time costing 1, like for 1 snack was being reasonable. And discard this because we cannot play it without discarding a Sender's Bin. Wrong order. commands let me play here. Now, here's the thing about the freaking colorless potion. It's not a good potion, but yeah. The thing about it is that 3 out of 35, which is roughly like 8.5% or something, is apotheosis. So are we desperate enough to rely on this hero to keep this potion around? I think maybe not, right? Against the awakened one, I don't think we are having like that much of a problem. After we kill the minions, of course, we have Cost Explosion for that. And afterwards, our block density should be very good, and we are guaranteed to have permanent weakness. So at least against the boss goblet, we probably don't have a real problem. Like, don't next time we have Cost Explosion. Time Eater maybe a little bit weird, but we do only stack up poison, and then we just block afterwards. They often continue to ask this via comment. I mean, it's fine. I can just like answer the question. When I'm getting sick of like answering the question, maybe I just like remove the thing from the title or like during the stream. But after the stream, I'll think about like what I want to do with that thing. But yeah, so it's only in Act 4. And how much does upgraded cast have in Act 4? Yeah, quite a ton. Yeah, just make a comment. We should probably do that. After this stream. It's not even apotheosis, of course, right? It's only 3 out of 35. So it doesn't happen very often. The good weapon is probably okay. You just get poison staff. Yeah, it's back. Am I Vietnamese? Yes, I am Vietnamese. And yeah, it's 1 already. So we actually need to block right now. And we don't have any footwork or anything to scale our dexterity. So blocking this guy is not easy at all. Need to be slightly alert here. I can't remember if we're not playing this. And I want to activate Immortal before playing this bullet time, so we can do something like this first. We can even draw more, so maybe I want to do that. And I don't want to shuffle these strikes in, so draw right now. Go love my fur and then vice melee, yeah. Vietnamese food is quite good. Bullet time costing 1, so we can do whatever we want here. And we can still block this fairly easily. 11, 19, 24, so we take 4 damage, irrelevant. Or we can just discard this Cost Explosion. It's not like this poison amount is going to do much of anything. Yeah, this dies this turn. Yeah, Omamori. When we have like no more question marks. Partition plus. I don't know. Do we actually need this thing? Do we actually need the Partition plus when we have like 2 bullet times already? And only on Necro. I guess we have Count Gamble Plus, so it can usually play. Oh my god, we are so terrible against Beat Up Death. We are actually so insanely bad against Beat Up Death. Because our block right now is basically just playing like a bunch of cards. We are just like playing our whole hand every turn with like defense. And yeah, Beat Up Death -2 on everything. And right now we don't have anything to cheese the first cycle. Yeah, Cow Shops doesn't even really play because Cow Shops only play in the hard fight if you can block. And right now we cannot. Vision Plus is probably okay. Because we probably pick up another Acro. And it comes upgraded. Ah yes, the Jaw Worms. Cost goes in turn 1 though. Also, this is a legendary 51 damage. The legendary 51 on turn 1. Maybe skipping after image was a mistake? Yeah, in Act 1. Over the leg sweep with Snecko. Like, right now you can see it and you definitely say that it's a mistake. But at that time I don't think so. But of course after that we have not seen any defensive scaling at all. But yeah, what are we doing against this 51 damage? Because it's here. Yeah, probably potion time. How good is Mind Blast? Not good enough. It's like 20 damage and actually it's 21 and this is 15 to 36. 36 plus 11 is 47 and 53. It actually kills. My blast actually kills here. So yeah, we are mind blasting these Jaw Wolves. 30 with Terror. No, we are not playing Terror here. Playing Terror here doesn't kill. But if we play our whole hand, we play Blade Dance and Dash, it actually kills with the Cost Explosion. Actually, no, wait. My blast only costs 0, so I guess Terror with Blade Dance also kills. No, we need to play Cost Explosion. What am I talking about? So no Terror. Yeah, no Terror here. So yeah, I need to calculate this a little bit carefully. Like 21, 36, 47, 53, 56 here. So it kills like all of these. Anyone we choose. So let's do that. Was that a mistake? I mean, we'll see. God help me. Whatever. Yeah, I instantly realized my mistake because this guy does not have the poison. Yeah, was 54. This guy does not have the poison. But it's fine. No, it's fine. We are like insanely overhealing, so let's use our freaking relics. We're just taking this hit. Like whatever, doesn't matter. And we get to draw into Alchemize. So yeah, whatever, we take like 26 here. And then yeah, now that they are doing this attack on turn 1, I actually want to not kill this guy guarantee next turn. So I probably shift here instead. Yeah, drawing into Alchemize. Poison Potion. Yeah, meet on the bone value. Yeah, here's the reflex. How good is it? Probably not so good. Probably not so good. We don't have enough discard to actually make this like consistently pop up. And it's not like... It is not the same as Artisan. Because with the Acro, like let's say Acro costs 3 in our hand and we know that we are drawing into this, then we can always play it. But yeah, if we are drawing into reflex, and then the extra draw also doesn't even play because we have no energy. And yeah, it doesn't come upgraded, and we do not have enough discard to use it. Always have 10 cards. It's not 10. We have like only 7 per turn. It's not like we always have extra draw. So the draw can play. The problem with this is that in order to activate reflex in this deck, we need to draw to get more draw. Because we don't have a prepare or anything like that. Like only if it lines up with the count game book, maybe. Probably not. And it's not like this gives us any like scaling whatsoever. And yeah, take the indie. Okay, drawing 2 bullet time on turn 1 is not exactly what I want. But this potion we are definitely rerolling, so we can use it right now. And do not use this bullet time because we mess up the immortal for next turn. Block potion, also not scaling. And we play 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. So technically we can draw into bullet time, but not super likely. But this is not relevant. So can discard that. Times 3. Should be lethal next turn. Okay, maybe not. We are not drawing into damage. At 33. Yeah, take 10 for perfect beat. Then play game. Yeah, we draw into some burns. Okay, it's late, but we are taking a lot of fight. So it's late, but it can definitely do something. And yeah, here's an acro plus, and we pick that over accuracy. The acro has to be better than Gamble, right? With the Cartesian plus now. And 5 potion not super useful regardless. Probably roughly the same as this. I mean, it's a good relic, but we have 0 powers. So not feeling too bad about keying it. That was a great beat of the board, like for real, right? Because middle of the board has already healed us for 24 in this side. I mean, it did not have to heal us in the jaw wound fight, but whatever. And we have 0 power at the moment. hate his enemies. Yeah. I also am not a big fan of the darkness, for sure. Fear potion, like, not useful. And I don't want to kill right now, because next turn we are drawing into Acro Cost Explosion. So, are we even playing any cards here? Maybe not. We can. Next turn we have like Blade Dance and then start to cycle back the Immortal. And play more cards here. Then potion not really one. Here's a dodge and roll plus or the blur plus. Now blur only works if we are over blocking, and dodge and roll only works if we have dexterity. Both of those are not like exactly true, but I guess blur is kind of okay with 2 bullet time in the deck. If we see 1 dexterity potion, then maybe we can do something with the blur against the heart. But dodge and roll will not be enough to save us. And we also have anchor on turn 1. So if we draw blur on turn 1, maybe it can play already. It is probably okay to pick it. Regen potion, not really better than this, but I mean fear potion is probably better than regen, just because that we can face Reptomancer here. And then maybe we need to kill the daggers. Not Reptomancer. I can still use this potion. Going both bullet time. Terror Blade Dance surprisingly okay. Yeah. Definitely fine. Because we can play them for free. Not in the hard fight though. How did the 100 sample go? We ended at 77.23. So very good. And right now we are doing some science before like going back into that. Probably was a mistake because Scout Gamble cannot be played now, so I actually waste some damage by doing that. Scout Gamble has to be played last. Okay, Terror costing 3, like the classic. So no guaranteed weakness next turn if we play the Terror here. Which can be a problem. But Terror has to be played, right? It gets out of the deck and then the vulnerable is actually important in this fight. So let's just do it. Definitely don't shuffle out the leg sweeps, because we actually need to block. Yeah, we're taking damage, but it's fine. As long as we are alive by the fire, we are going into this fight with full HP. It's not so bad, it's like -4. It's nice next turn to the poison. Yeah, we are looking for not just Catalyst. Catalyst alone probably doesn't even win us the hard fight, but we are probably looking for Catalyst and maybe one scaling potion or something like a footwork plus, if possible. Or a burst. Burst would also be pretty sick with the toxic egg. Yeah, Whale would also be okay. Malay would definitely be okay. And overall, I just want like better potions. Like we have reroll for like quite a lot of fights already, but we have not seen any good potion at all. So that's pretty bad. Yeah, this guy just dies this turn. Yeah, amazing relic. And we are saved. Here's the footwork, it's not upgraded, but we take this. No rest spot? What do you mean by rest spot? If you mean like fairy and a potion, we toss one away in the last side. Yeah, we see feet with the foot. Like feet. Liquid bronze, probably not better than draw 3. And if it's not better than draw 3 and then we are re-rolling this potion regardless, then we should keep attack potion for these fights. Also, I want to take like one more question mark to see what it is. Ah, yes. We have like protection against this guy here, like no problem. And yeah, I don't really want to attack because this attack is actually quite good for us. Is it really good though? Because this attack means the next turn we actually cannot reroll intense that often, because our real damage in the deck is actually quite low. Yeah, probably fine. Yeah, we can leave this guy to his own device, right? To use Omamori. Yeah, this doesn't break his block, so we can do that. Yeah, keep drawing. Block potion, not what we want. Open block is what we want. But apparently we don't have a real block in our hand, so let's gamble. Nine debuff is not what we want. This attack is really bad. So let's try to reroll that. And yeah, the boot. 28, also not exactly what we want. But we can block this. This guy dies next turn, we only need to play 5 cards. Easily done with the bullet type. Heal potion, yeah, piercing whale plus. We take this. It's not like scaling in by any means, but it can definitely help in some crucial moments. And even against like Time Eater or this guy, because now we actually have a power. Skill potion versus block, like probably roughly the same. I mean, I guess maybe skill potion is stronger than the draw 3, because this can high roll Nightmare or Catalyst. This doesn't really high roll anything. This doesn't really high roll anything for us. But this can have a high roll chance if we are like desperate in Act 4. And right now, Act 4 is not looking good. even if we get through Act 3. So let's discard the Draw 3 is still stronger than block for sure with 2 bullet time. So we discard this and then we reroll this potion instead. Yeah, it's just a fight. But we have not seen any effect. But with the Toxic Egg, like card reward, it's just so much better. But I guess if we go here and we see like Sensory Stone, it is also an upgraded card. Like the bomb plus. If we see both the bomb and apotheosis, then maybe our problem is immediately solved. Okay, maybe not immediately, but it's like mitigated by a lot. And discovery, honestly, I might take. I might even take discovery in this spot because it's also discovery plus, and that can give us scaling. Do I want weakness or do I want poison in this guy? Probably be poison, right? I take one. Terror not particularly needed. We're already dead. And this guy is also one hit away from death. Okay, we can keep this. We can keep this for Act 4. And with the footwork minus, like maybe it can be something. So I guess skill potion is gone then. Not over energy though. So we keep skill over energy. Catalyst plus. Catalyst plus, you say? With Panto upgraded fire, we are like extremely overhealing and we have fusion hammer, so we have no choice there. Okay, with catalyst maybe skill potion is like 5. Going into Act 4, it can be 9. But yeah, Toxic Egg, like even this late it still delivers, like for sure. Yeah, we are insanely overhealing here. We have like Eternal Feather, Pantograph, Mid Underworld, Fusion Hammer, and we have already Recall. At least right now the rest not so bad because we see another card reverse screen with the Toxic Egg. So it's not so bad. They're definitely okay now that we actually have the egg. But skill potion definitely still stronger than this. And now that I have the catalyst already and the dexterity potion, like going here for a potential high roll is probably acceptable. Because right now we are still not favored, but we are not like as desperate. We are not that desperate. Right now our deck has a potential answer. So looking at the basically almost nothing. Just to guarantee to see some cards is not what we need to do here. But we still have a lot of good events we can see. Yeah, like this one, we take 3. Okay, that's not apotheosis. That's also not the bomb. Here's the enlightenment, which is like bullet time minus. Bullet time like minus. I mean, secret technique we can take, like, for sure. But after secret technique, like, is it time for the freaking jack of all trades? Is it time for jack of all trades? Due to get rid of artifact, we have plenty of artifact strip already. Like, our whole deck is artifact strip. Like, artifact strip, 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 and artifact strip. We have no problem with getting rid of artifacts, like, most of the time. And yeah, of course we had terror, so trip is also the vulnerable effect is also irrelevant. So of course we don't add trip. If we add an enlightenment with 2 bullet times, definitely not. Put that back into the soul, yeah, sure. Blind not needed. We have plenty of weakness already, so if anything, if we pick anything here, it's jack of all trades. So is it time for jack of all trades? Not really, right? There are 35 colorless cards. I mean, if you count, if you get rid of jack of all trades, then it's like 34. So out of these 34, like, which are the ones that we would like to see from the random jack of all trades? Apotheosis 1, the bomb 2. Now that we have catalyst, like, is the bomb even necessary? Like, maybe not. Catalyst plus 2 wood. Discovery, maybe. Dark Shackles, yeah, sure. Panic button only in the correct turn, so it's not like super reliable. So counting the cards that we won, like, no matter the turn, there's probably only 3 of them. There's the yeah, there's a Dark Shackle, there's Apotheosis, and there's Master of Strategy is okay, but don't forget, this card doesn't cost 0. So most of the time when we play this card, it's in the same hand as Bullet Time. So will Master of Strategy even be good? That's definitely something to consider. And now that we have Catalyst Plus, there's the statistic nature is also not strong. So yeah, only Apotheosis, there's the Dark Shackles, and yeah, like Discovery. Purity is interesting. Purity can be interesting for sure. It can get rid of statuses. Also, a skill costing 0 is not exactly the worst thing when we have Secret Technique and we can pull it into our hand. Secret Weapon Technique, but that one's not upgraded. So anytime we use this in combat and it generates a secret card, it exhausts immediately. But yeah, 0 cost is a bit less relevant when Secret Technique can pull it. So the only question here is whether we are desperate enough. Are we desperate enough to pick up Jack of all trades here? Because that is the ultimate high roll strat. If we cannot win without high rolling, then yeah, it's time for the Jack of all trades. Sadistic nature we no longer need because we have Catalyst Plus now. And it's also not good against Awakened One, and we are fighting Awakened One like next floor. Are we really that bad now that we actually have 4 dexterity? A creep apparition, yeah. Panic button is almost an apparition, depending on how you look at it. And blocking first cycle of the hard fight is still like extremely difficult, for sure. Net positive can understand, don't want the randomness. It's not just about the randomness. It's just that, like, if it doesn't perform, right, then you just have not just 1 dead card, but potentially 3 in your deck. And honestly, having 3 dead cards in this kind of deck where we just want to redraw to bullet time to actually able to block against the heart is going to kill us. It is really actually just going to kill us if we don't redraw into this at the right time. Which is what I'm scared of here. And with the dexterity potion and the footwork now I feel like we are not that bad into the heart. I mean, if we can line up to the piercing wheel at least. Otherwise, we can always die in the first cycle. Or maybe Blur can do something at some point. But now we also have Secret Technique for the Blur. Yeah, if this is Discovery, I add it like instantly, but it's not. It's the freaking Jack of all trades. Probably not. And yeah, this cannot be good. We do have 2 acros now, and the cow game board, and the Secret Technique. So is it really so bad? I think the energy also doesn't play that much, right? Because we do have 2 bullet times. I think 1 is enough. And yeah, no, we are not adding choke. And escape plan with a Snecko, yeah, cool. The wood can't reward. Yeah, probably not. We don't even have anything to use as an energy sink, like no skewer, no malaise to use after the bullet time. And one argument for the tactician is that like sometimes with bullet time in hand, you actually just want to draw like, as much as possible to get maximum value. And then the second tactician just give us just give us the freedom to keep drawing. But with the Snecko, it's also difficult to empty our hand, right? Because after 1 acro play, even after we discard the statistician, our hand is full, and then we need to play some cards. And maybe sometimes we don't even have the energy for that. Probably not. Skill Potion, I think Skill Potion is good, but it's not good enough. So I'm re-rolling it here. Of course, I'm keeping Dexterity Potion. Yeah, Secret Technique costing 3. The classic. At least we can get Cost Explosion guarantee this turn. Okay, we have Cost Explosion in hand. That's even better because now we can actually get like either a Blur or a Creeping Cloud immediately. And we don't need this. Keep drawing. Because the more good skills we draw into, the better information we have about the Secret Technique. So yeah, right now we can still pull Terror or the Creeping Cloud. And we can still keep drawing. Actually, definitely goes here. And Cost Explosion with the Creeping Cloud in the deck, it probably goes here instead of here. I mean, it probably should go wherever the bouncing flash doesn't bounce into, but right now it's a bit weird. Because I think I want to play Cost Explosion first in order to see more cards with this. Second bullet time. Yeah, Cloud still here, Terror still here. Let's take the Cloud. Let's take the Cloud. Okay. And this guy is already dead next turn, so we can put the damage into Awaken 1 now. And Catalyst should be played immediately. We don't need this damage for the second phase. And before that, it's just a death draw. So we just Catalyst the bird right away. And can also play Terror. Like same logic. Also give Immortal to 9. Only 7 times 4. Missing Ghost in our hand. Definitely not what we want to play right now. Okay, Pantograph, so losing a little bit of HP is fine. If possible, of course, I want to line up the Piercing Mail with the Strength Reset, but with 56 poison already, it's not that easy. But we do have Cow Game, so maybe we can do something about that. Another echo is completely fine. I never played this. Any bullet time costing 0? Not really. But we can get the leg sweep. Alchemy stays in the deck though. How bad is that? Or we can just take 2 here and use the puzzle. Or we can just secret technique the no, we cannot play this afterwards. Only one more Echo in the deck, so reshuffling into this wheel is also not that easy. I guess it's fine. We do have secret technique for the next cycle. And this overblock also transfer into the next turn. This doesn't kill this next turn. But we can choose to kill it if we want to. So we have at least 2 turns to redraw to the wheel. Which is probably what I want to do. If I do this, it goes to 74, so 74, 73 is 147. But this guy heals by 15, so it also doesn't kill. And Witness is still here, so I don't need to play Neutralize next turn. The Concentration can be played. Okay, draw Piercing Will immediately, so we reset Strength right away. No blur though, and we also draw the leg sweep, so not so good, but we can reset Strength immediately, which is pretty cool. Okay, here's the blur, like ask and we just get it, yeah. we just need to ask. So most likely we are not losing like any HP more than 25 in this fight. Looking at how it's going. Yeah, Alchemize costs 3. Does it matter? We just play the Alchemize. Essence is still not exactly what we want, but we can use this in the second boss fight, whatever it is. Not much, but it's something. So the decision is in the next hand. To keep Immortal. This bullet time sure love like being together, but doesn't really matter here. Almost game over either way, yeah. Secret technique here doesn't really do anything. I mean, it improves our head quality for next turn, I guess. So we can do that. But these are not the cards I want to really draw next turn. Weakness still has to be played. Because Weakness runs out this turn. Yeah, the boot. So we take 4 damage. But it doesn't matter. Any damage under 25 is fully healed. I mean, if we survive the first cycle of the hard fight, then maybe it's okay. Looking at what's happening here. But we need to survive the first cycle. Not always possible. And this dies next already, so we don't need to do anything else. So 9. Meter, probably the more annoying of the two. But we do have footwork and catalyst, and then any HP loss here doesn't matter as long as we don't die. What was in our hand is excellent. We just play 10 cards here. I mean, we can also leave 3 for next turn, but probably not, right? Playing 4 cards means either we leave a shift or... It's probably okay to actually just... yeah, tell fast shuffle shift. So maybe I did not think this through. But honestly, it doesn't matter as much. We can just play 1 defense here and play Essence of Steel instead. And then play 3 cards next turn. It's completely okay. Can draw 2, cost a good card, yeah, sure. And yeah, 3 cards here. Blur is next sweep. Poison. Now I don't want to shuffle out Catalyst, or maybe I do. Maybe I don't mind about like shuffling Catalyst out. This is worth playing. These are not block cards, and next turn I want block cards, so I draw right now. Alchemy is costing 3. I play that. Probably also want to apply weakness. Ancient Potion is actually very good in the hard fight, but keeping this around means that we actually don't reroll potion in the Spear and Shield. But yeah, if we are concerned about like surviving the first hard cycle, then this is phenomenal. It blocks for 37. Need to be careful with the bullet time though. But besides that, it's fine. If we use bullet time first and then we use it, it works. I'm pretty sure that works. So no problem there. I think we should have blocked more. We do have blur online after all. But I'm thinking we can kill this with like Catalyst next turn if we do something like this. Take 2. Catalyst still doesn't kill. So I guess this can be left like alive for now. Unless... do we have any 0 cost bouncing flash? 1 cost. So if we do secret technique... No, backflip? No, backflip secret technique doesn't work. 135, 134 with this though? 49 to 147. So it's almost 300 damage. Yeah, poison stab catalyst will work, right? The problem with poison stab catalyst is that our immortal is messed up, but it will kill this guy. Yeah, double check. So 49 poison. It goes to 147 and 146, which is 293. And we deal exactly 13 damage here, so 293 is exactly lethal. But we only have 1 card next turn, so Immortal is going to be on 5. It's probably okay. It's probably okay. Because we are not even guaranteed to get the strength reset on this guy, and then the second phase can be troublesome. I mean, probably not, but probably fine to just get out of here. Go to backflip instead, because the damage taken here is like irrelevant. But whatever, we just kill this. And yeah, we finish actually with full HP, but that doesn't say anything about X4. Because this deck really doesn't do like super well against the heart. At least at the moment. Garbage and 2 uncommon, so the chance we get a rare card here is also lower. Concentrate plus, not really, right? I mean, it's only good with secret technique in the first cycle, and no, with 2 bullet times, definitely not. When we turn down a second transition, there's no way we pick concentrate. Now here's a Tori. Very expensive, but that's something that can help us survive the heart. Because we only have 1 piercing wheel and no... We only have 1 piercing wheel and no well-lit plant. So yeah, here's something that can maybe help us survive against the heart. And yeah, there's a PK and a hand of greed. If not the Tori, then it's just Frozen Eye card remove. Like, Dexterity Potion is definitely better than Poison. And Ancient Potion is also way better than any of these. Tori better than Frozen Eye. That's what I'm thinking. Like, because Frozen Eye value also goes down quite a lot with the Snecko. Yeah, you know what you are drawing into, but can you play those? Also, this Snecko has been like extremely fair. Like, look at these stats. Like 0, 1, 2, 3, like almost the same amount. So extremely fair Snecko. But yeah, Snecko definitely makes the Frozen Eye work, but Snecko also makes card remove stronger. And then we honestly just want to draw into block cards in the hard fight. Enlightenment, the weird bullet time. Yeah, we turn down a free enlightenment, so that absolutely we are not buying this. Because we only have 4 energy. It's not like we have like more than 4. So if enlightenment costs anything other than 0, we cannot even play our cards. We are not so good at blocking the multi-hits, right? And we are going into the hard fight with full HP with the pentagram. I think I'm like super down to buy Tori here. I just thought it was somewhat funny, yeah. Honestly, enlightenment with Neko is definitely like sometimes a thing, but just not here because we had 2 bullet times already. Yeah, I'm really down to buy this. I mean, Frozen Eye would make the elite fights a lot less stressful, or I mean more stressful, because we know that we die on turn 2. So Tori is definitely worse in the elite fight, but it's probably going to outperform the Frozen Eye in the hard fight, like by a decent margin. Count for good luck. Yeah, maybe. But no, here's the thing. We are also planning to finish the elite fight without potion use. We are keeping these potions for the hard, and we also have an alchemist in our deck, which doesn't provide anything in the elite fight. So our elite fight is only like slightly worse compared to the hard fight. How much can we block for? In the hard fight, let's say. Like the multi-hit, because the first cycle is not super relevant. The first cycle weakens down to like 1 times 15, and then we don't care about that. The Tori doesn't do anything there. Second cycle it goes to 4, so it goes down to 3, so 45. Third cycle is 6. With 6 times 15 goes down to 4 times 15, so 60. But medium dex is 3 there. Then can we ever block that? With 4 dexterity. 4 dexterity, but when medium dex is 3, it's actually only 1 dexterity. So it's like 6 block per card. We can never block 60, right? But with the Tori, you can still block that. So the Tori probably just give us like 1 more cycle in the hard fight. That's basically it. And then 1 more cycle with the Catalyst Plus should be enough damage, like for sure. So yeah, I think if we buy the Tori and we can get into the hard fight with full HP, we are probably in a decently favorable position. But yeah, not buying Frozen Eye and card remove can kill us in the elites. That's about it. But this is when Meat on the Bone and Pantherop comes in. We are willing to lose like 40 HP in the elite fight. Like, how much HP can we lose? It's like 37. We can lose up to 37 HP in the elite fight, and we do have puzzle. We do have puzzle to draw to prepare for turn 2. So maybe it's not that bad. I mean, Anchor almost full blocks on turn 1 already, but it doesn't. The smallest amount we can be attacked for on turn 1 is like 12. But this only blocks for 10. So as long as we don't play any block, even if it's a bad pattern, we can always use the puzzle for turn 2. And yeah, we can wield the spear, like sometimes. I'm down for Tori, because I think that we actually need the help in the hard fight. Okay, the quote-unquote wood pattern. So the first card being played here is always Blade Dance, right? I mean, we still need to play the footwork first, because Immortal is not set up. So I guess it's fine, because even with just footwork and then backflip, we're only taking 13 here, and puzzle is used. And footwork is also down. Not playing footwork is here is like completely stupid. Also, yeah, Cloud for artifacts too. Drawing Catalyst on turn 1, not exactly ideal, but also not super bad. Blocking for 24 here means we take 7. What is the card that we don't want to backflip into? Is there any way we do not play the backflip here? Probably not. Backflipping here is completely fine, because now we want to redraw into this Catalyst. Yeah, that's completely fine. Yeah, piercing wheel plus. It's not even what we want to play because it does cost 3. Instead, we can play like leg sweep instead and just weaken this. Now, piercing wheel plus means that we actually take no damage, but we also don't get like bouncing flash down or terror down. And piercing wheel is just a very good card. Like next time this guy attacks us for like 12 times 4. Because right now, how much damage are we taking really if we leg sweep this guy? It's only 7 times 4. And 7 times 4 is like 28. We block for 27. We actually block for 23. So we only take 1 because of Tori. So yeah, probably play leg sweep instead. Can we turn around next turn? Yeah. Not too difficult. Let's play leg sweep and take 1. And I think Terror Sneaky Strike is stronger than the Bouncing Plus because it also gets Terror out of the deck. Also advancing boss by like 1 more. Okay, no burn strike on turn 3. We don't need all this block, but any overblock is welcome. So discard bullet time. There's no reason to keep bullet time in hand. Yeah, play an uncost skill so that the security link actually pulls the other one. Because we can play everything. Fight looks pretty under control. At least I hope it's under control. Because next turn we are being attacked for like a very large amount from this guy. Here's a card gamble if we would like to do so. And I think I do. Because right now I just want to redraw to draw to Catalyst, and this hand doesn't. I don't really need to play this hand. It's basically, and we will also get energy from the Tradition. Yeah, here's a Catalyst. So the fight is over next turn. Potions reserve. Now play 3 more cards. Helix. Okay, we needed to win a 50-50 because we are not losing Helix on turn 1 with the anchor. So that's at least something. But if we don't win the 50-50, then maybe it doesn't matter. But we'll see. Of course, if we win the 50-50, then the Helix is huge. Expertise plus, very weird with the Snake Core, right? Because we are already drawing 7 in our hand like, every single turn. And we have like a bunch of card draws already. So probably not. Eviscerate. Yeah, always awesome to see Helix contribute puzzle, like for sure. Like the combo. What about Eviscerate? We don't need it, right? We have Catalyst Plus now. So after we play the footwork and deploy some initial poison, we just want to draw into blocks every single turn and not damage. So not this. Okay, need to be careful not to use this first. We need to use this like after we end our turn because the also we can blur here. Piercing Wheel is in our hand though, so it's Piercing Wheel being in our hand means that we cannot block the first mod hit. Not like we want to anyway. No draw with artifact. Yeah. We use it at the end of the turn. I think it works even if we do bullet time into that. Drawing right now wastes 1 card from the Immortal, right? Because the Immortal draw resolves before this thing discards. So can start with dash. Footwork is nice. Okay, bullet time is here. So we can get either poison or blur. And it should probably be blur, right? Because with blur, it actually protects us from the multi-hit second hit. So helix will always work. I mean, I say always, not always. Because we can draw into burns and then maybe something can happen. And maybe next turn is the single hit anyway and this doesn't play. But it's fine. Or we can get some poison. Because poison damage also needs to get started at some point. Is it poison over blur? Probably has to be blur, right? Probably has to be blur. The unfortunate thing about this is that we also draw a lot of blocks in our first hand already. But I guess it's okay. We cannot get Immortal before, so... And this is enough. So we just artifact, and even if it's a single hit, we can easily block it with the helix. Without the helix is what I mean. So do we actually play these to advance Immortal a little bit more? And probably not, right? Yeah, no reason to deal this damage, like, whatsoever. Yeah, only 33. We are blocking for like 62 here. Fortunately, bullet time costs 3, so... And Tactician is not in the deck, so we actually cannot draw here. We just have to settle what's in our hand. And Blood Potion for next turn. To maybe preserve Helix into the second cycle, if that's a thing. And yeah, definitely want to exhaust the days. One times 15, but we can still block. We can no longer block, but these things also cost 0. Now 81 poison is probably good enough to be honest. And if we block, like block potion here gets full value, so we probably just use the block potion here. But yeah, we lose the helix to the beat of death, because otherwise the helix only blocking 1. But if we lose the thing to the beat of death, then the helix will block 2 damage. So that is also what we want to do. Also, I don't want to activate it. I don't want to activate the puzzle immediately, because I want to shuffle out all of this garbage. If I draw 3 right now, I shuffle like 3 of these cards into my draw pile, and I do not want that. Draw a puzzle first? No. I don't want to draw. I don't want to draw right now. And yeah, Catalyst can be played right away. 81 poison is probably enough for this fight, now that we bought Tori. And yeah, Block Potion here gets full value, and I don't want to draw. So I Block Potion here into playing the slide. And I'll need the slide because of being mortal. Yeah, Terror costing 3, the classic 3-3-3-3. Yeah, take me the dash first, doesn't really matter. Weakness needs to be deployed for next turn though, so it's probably just blur, neutralize here and end turn, which kind of sucks, but We only have wood cards in our deck now, so maybe it's okay. Yeah, the boot. 3 times 15, we don't need to block this at all, and blur is not here. I mean, it's not like we don't need to block this at all, but it's not like super needed. And we can draw. Guessing we definitely don't play that at the moment. I mean, we can play this to block for some amount, but not necessary, right? Liquid technique for the bullet time costs 2, so we actually can only draw with this. So let's do that. Going into the other bullet time. Not really want to see, but at least I do have echo into the tactician here, guarantee next turn. Also, yeah, need to strip artifact to apply weakness right now. So this 6 poison doesn't really matter. I mean, we don't even take damage here. Like no need for Tori yet. But next cycle blocking is difficult, and that's when Tori will come in. Could have Immortal first. Could we? Was there any card that actually allow us to play the bullet time? Because both bullet time costed 2, and I don't really want to play the Blade Dance, or maybe there was. Yeah, Blade Dance was 0, but I don't want to play this. Some already destroying the Heart, very savage. I don't know if this fight is winning yet, but it is looking decent. Could play Lex with Blade Dance. Yeah, I don't want to play Blade Dance. That's the thing. I know that Blade Dance was at 0, but that was not a card that I wanted to play because it cost me 8 HP. I mean, it was not 8 HP. It was like only maybe 2. But also drawing in with Immortal might not be good, right? Because these are decent cards. And I want to shuffle the Tactician in, so let's do this. And then backflip instead of Acro. Okay, 3. But fight looks pretty under control from here. Because poison is only like 100, and we still have the Tori for the multi-hit next cycle. I'm gonna exclude Pyramid Pbox with Filter the Spire. Is a mod. Okay, these bullet times really like love being together. That's what I have to say. So no need for this poison, right? Because this guy will die in 4 turns no matter what we do. Even if we put the poison here or not. And we do not kill him in 3. So doing this to put 6 more poison only costs us like 4 HP. Because this block plays fully next turn. Any particular exclude those because they are too strong. And it's not useful to gather data. I'm only playing boss squads right now to see like what the estimate would be. Like how bad or good the boss squad is on average. But playing runs that are basically almost free wins right from the start is not giving me like any meaningful data whatsoever. Just a waste of time. Excluding Pbox would make me sad. Yeah. Pbox runs, honestly, Pbox squad runs are not as interesting as you might think. Like you would think that every Pbox swap runs would be unique or whatnot, but the reality is that whenever you swap into Pbox, you are probably infinite, like midway through Act 1. And then like every run plays out the same way. Is Pbox that much free win? Yeah, at least 90%. I mean, they are strong, obviously. We want to see percentage accurate without too strong. Yeah, we can easily calculate the win rate in like, afterwards. Playing Pbox is like playing normal Watcher, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much that. Also, bit of death is 3 now, but Tori will still work next turn. We can get the leg sweep, and the block definitely plays better this turn compared to next turn. So let's do that. And yeah, full block. Kind of piecing it. We don't need to. Yeah, we don't need to. We just have full block. And yeah, this only deals 15 damage, and this guy dies next turn. And we might even be able to block this. I don't know. Let's see like how much block we actually have. Yeah, we do not even need this story. This story has not played a single time in this fight. So I guess like either line was winning. Like whatever we did in the shop was like winning regardless. And we don't need to play this by the way, but I just do it. And yeah, fight's over. Okay, 26 seconds too long. 26 seconds too long for timing like extremely suitable for a XecnaR run. 3-3-3-3-3-3. But yeah, so zero swap so far still 100% win rate, but we have swapped into strong things, and then after Act 1 we were not behind. So this is like about what I expected. I say that whenever you boss swap, but your Act 1 goes fine and you are decently gear going into Act 2, then it's just like positive. I think would have won that run without swapping, yeah. I don't know. Should have aimed for being faster, yeah. 26 seconds too long, like definitely. So time to adjust the stats a little. Echo. Win. Over sustain. With both to both the time. Okay. That's what. So yeah, still 100% win rate in the new year. 100% win rate, squad better than squad proven. Yeah, busted crown. Not super looking forward to the busted crown, but eventually they will happen. My squad was the MVP, yeah. And overall the XecnaR did like just average, right? Nothing stands out. Like 0 roughly the same as 3, and 1's roughly the same as 2. Looking forward to Sozu. Yeah. Sozu squad is honestly one of the more interesting, I think. Because you get the energy, but from the fun node energy, you actually cannot convert it into like an early elite. So I'm curious like how the Sozu runs would go, for sure. Because without potions, you definitely cannot take an elite on floor 6. Unless you want to roll like a 33% chance to die or something. Okay. Kind of boss squad is really good. Kind of boss swap is really, it's weird. It depends a lot on the first few card reward screen. It's kind of like XecnaR, but after Act 1 it's weaker. I think Kite is like nowhere near as strong as XecnaR, because the chance of it killing you in Act 1 is honestly not much different from this. But after Act 1, after you see another boss relic, then the XecnaR is just like overwhelmingly stronger than the Kite. Yeah, Dexterity potion definitely bail us out, and of course like the late toxic egg. So this one was looking like really weird like up until somewhere here, but the card rewards were just good enough to bail us out. Honestly, the hard fight was not even that close, so maybe we don't need to be this strong. I thought we were weaker. We would be weaker in Act 4, but apparently the Dexterity potion is just good. Want to see is Choker, Crown, and Sozu. Choker swap is just XecnaR waiting room. That much I can tell you. What's the win rate with Toxic Egg? I don't keep track of it, but probably not high enough because I know for a fact that I lost 2 Toxic Egg runs. And yeah, one of those was just like straight overthrow because I died to Guardian. But yeah, right now this is the filter to spy. The mod I run to not swap it into these two. It's really simple. You just like select these two and you never swap into them. But yeah, really, maybe we're just stronger into Act 4 than I thought. Like with the artifact potion and the dexterity potion, we actually did not need the cut. But we needed the alchemize to deliver. I guess what was worrying me like for the first half of Act 3 was that the alchemize did not do anything at all. Like we reroll potion like floor after floor after floor, but we did not get any good one. Remember that to be, yeah. Guardian run will haunt me forever. Not one Guardian run, like 3. Whenever we skill lower, it won't be compatible. Yeah, I know that already. So I'm expecting like I'm expecting somewhere between 55 to 60%. If it's higher, I could be surprised. But if it's higher, it basically just means that boss fight is probably better than I thought. But with Pyramid and Pandora's excluded, I'm expecting somewhere between 55 to 60. Maybe with variance, maybe it can go to like 65. But yeah, I did not die to Guardian once. I died to him 3 times. But did not happen a single time in the second 50, so that's good. At least we fixed that thing. But yeah, not playing another run. So let's see if there's anybody streaming. Haven't raided Kuro in a while, and Kuro is streaming. So yeah, I'll send you guys to Kuro or some high-level Ironclad play. I think LC has 50% win rate swap run in his first 50, but his first 50 is really sloppy. Like, I would say it right now. His first 50 was really sloppy. At least the first few runs. He got way better at Silent at the end of the first 50. That is like extremely clear. If you the boss for those ones are still available. You can just see like immediately on run 1 what he did was like he instantly boss swap. Over 100 gold. So he instantly boss swap into Sozu and just die to Slime Boss. And that should not happen. I can tell you that right now. That should not happen. And it probably will not happen if we play Silent again. But yeah, send you guys to Kuro. So yeah, so far like boss swapping is going pretty well. But of course we have been swapping into strong stuff, right? Like Coffee Dripper into Snecko, like some of the strongest swaps. Excluding of course the auto win ones. So we'll see what happens when we actually swap into a bad one. But yeah, for now, like, thank you everyone for watching as always. And oh yeah, I will not be streaming tomorrow because I'm going for the third like COVID vaccine shot like, tomorrow morning. So probably no stream tomorrow, and depending on how I feel, like maybe no stream the day afterwards. But we'll see. Definitely no stream tomorrow. That's at least like for certain. Yeah, third shot. I got like the first 2 some months ago, like maybe 3 months ago. Yeah, 3 months ago. So now it's time for the third shot. But yeah. As always, like, thank you everyone for hanging out and watching, and yeah, I'll see you later.